reproductive gland. And he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say yeah. We can have some more. Nature is a whore. Bruises on the fruit, tender age in bloom. And he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say yeah. And he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means, knows not what it means. And I say yeah. And I say yeah.
Hey everybody, all here by myself. You'd think I'm inside the box, but I'm not. It's stab show time. Hi there. I believe Michelle's on her way. Eric and Molly getting set up. And no, not running early, running the exact time that we always do the show for the last, I don't know, year or so. Maybe 6 months, maybe 8. I don't know. We do this part so that we're up front, so that we're ready to go. And there's Molly Doan. Because we have to get the pre-show. We got to get pre-show 1 out of the way so that we can start at exactly the stroke of 7, so that maybe the 8 o'clock show might start on time. It's a whole thing, guys. You'd think you could trust that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Sorry. That was aggressive. I apologize. Hey there, guys. Hey, that's not Eric, but that's, I want to make sure. Okay, there we go. So that's how we're going to mostly, I'm going to change these tiles up a little bit. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Get the light.
Yeah? You guys are
Get
good?
the light. I get the light.
Oh, all right. Get the light.
You need like a charger port.
Get the light.
No, because we're using one for the camera and one for the microphone.
Guys, settle. No.
No!
Get the light.
Oh, it fell down.
Oh, it fell down. Oh, so now it's on the ground.
Oh, it's all going to hell.
Charger port and it's on the ground.
Oh, I don't want to window into a domestic.
Jesse, here's a hot idea. Shut up.
Oh, wow. Like I need that kind of abuse inside my own programming. No, that's generally where I get it. Good to see you guys.
Hey. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Hello. Jesse, old buddy, old pal.
Oh, you. Yeah. So we're waiting for Michelle, and we got a couple pre-sales that'll be here. They don't know that we started a weird time, even though it's what it says in the event. It doesn't matter. What is that? Is that? Oh, I still have music. That's what that was. Good. Okay. I thought I'd lost more of my mind. Hey, everybody. Everybody at home here for the show.
It's just a bunch of shadow.
Yeah. Well, it's because of this light back here.
We're just gonna.
Is he backlit?
We're just gonna sit here for
that's
the.
gonna make the shadow worse.
Oh,
no.
so many shadows. Just here for the tech setup
Maybe
for
we don't use the
the
light.
Doan Barger household. This is why we do 7 pre-shows. This specifically
Will you just turn on that
because
thing?
there's nobody there. And
Jesse,
these,
you know I need my lighting.
I know. I'm saying this is specifically why we start early like this. Well, that and to try and get some snappy, pattery zingers for the cold open. You know, guys.
Yeah.
You
What do you-
the zingers.
They gotta
Gotta
be
get-
powdery.
Gotta get the zingers.
Yeah.
You gotta get that chocolatey cake or whatever. Zingers. Oh, now I want.
You gotta have the zingers just like Jeff Linger.
Hey, Penguin. Good to see you. Yeah. So we're hanging. We're enjoying. How I saw. Molly, was I wrong to think that I only saw a picture from your character show that was that one done in Molly Party?
No.
I thought it was that big ghillie suit sort of thing or whatever I thought.
I don't think it was. Yeah, I got a big ghillie suit.
Yeah.
I performed it last year, and then I got attached. I got
Oh.
emotionally attached to the suit, and I didn't
Sure.
return it like I was going to. And so I was like,
Yeah.
I have a show in October, so I gotta use this again.
Yeah.
Just gotta use it. And now I'm dreading putting it away.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I just gotta move, so I have more places for my ghillie suits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw the pictures from that show. Looked like there was a lot of crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was fun. I threw sticks at people. Yeah, one of my teammates was a pregnant male seahorse trying to get a seat on the subway, which was really funny. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. It was very fun, and everybody liked my piece, so of course
Sure.
I had a good time.
Piece de resistance.
Well,
Yes.
I just saw the visual. What was it?
So I did like a creature from the Black Lagoon, but kind of like gender swapped. So instead of like a mysterious sexual guy, fish guy, she was like a thirsty bitch at the bar with her human girlfriends.
Wow.
Trying to get some man. And it was really fun.
Yeah.
I made slime out of aloe vera gel, and I put it in my purse, and I reached in my purse, and slime came out every time. It was very well thought out, okay?
Sure. No, obviously. We got people at the door. Are those the people that have purchased? No, it's Michelle Petro. That's Michelle Petro. Hey, Michelle. Hi there. We do have pre-sales. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's the only show that's fucking sold tickets tonight. I mean, obviously. Michelle. Hi there. Hey.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, they're gone again. All right,
Hold
that's
on,
fine.
hold on.
That's fine. Timing's fine. That's why we're here. Hey, Michelle. Yeah. That's solely what it is. Hi. Well, yeah, I mean, and we're on, so yeah, you're getting all set and ready.
I had for some reason a anxiety thought, which is irrational. Like,
no.
it started at 6:30. They're
No.
already on.
No, but we were on 6 minutes ago, but that's okay. Let's get you. Make sure we got.
Peach.
Hi. I just looked directly into a light. Hi.
What's up? Those are some fun pants.
Thanks. They're really soft too. They have pockets. They're like jogger pants, but they're obviously pajama pants.
Yeah.
But they're like, I guess, merchandised as like athleisure pants, like lounge pants.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Athleisure.
Athleisure? That's a thing now?
Yeah, it's like joggers. You can wear them. You can wear them as regular pants, or you can wear them around the house as comfy pants, and they work either way. And it's just the best. I am a huge joggers stan.
Athleisure fans in the house. All right. For
Emma?
when you want to look like you're athletic, but just want to be comfy.
We're kind of both. We both kind of are athletic.
All right. All right.
Emma has 2 of those cotton on joggers now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they have different colors now.
I ripped my first pair, so I had to ask for a new pair for my birthday, which is, kind of annoying because you have to waste a birthday request on just having to replace stuff because you're poor. But
Boo.
You can learn to patch. Where did you rip it? Like the classic place?
In an unpatchable area.
Oh, okay. Unpatchable.
If you
You
want,
can't patch the cratch.
they're over there. So
Yeah,
you can
but
see.
I just want to look at their faces as they react to what I say.
Sure, I get that. That's gonna be difficult for the visuals.
So I look over here when I'm talking to
If you want to talk to them, yeah.
just them.
Well, yeah, because that's the people. That's down the barrel. That's where. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi there, guys. Yeah. Just trying to look under the lights.
That's my problem.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with all this bullshit.
Yeah, you guys just you had your own lighting issues moments ago, so let's not act like we haven't had to deal with lights. All right, guys, we are.
Show me the pugs. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
They're
no.
probably
They're
They had to lock
sequestered.
them out.
sucking on choo-choos right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's
sucking
choo-choo
on-
time. It's choo-chooing time.
Sucking on choo-choos.
Sucking on choo-choos outside the Tasty Freeze.
Yep.
Sucking on a choo-choo always brings me to my knees.
Oh man. All right, guys.
Diane said, "Whoa, you got a choo-choo." I just saw that Jesse sent me the Zoom.
Yeah.
You want us to be on separate screens, or is this
No,
easier?
no, this is great. Just I sent it to see who would get it first. That's all. Whoever got it first, you would use it.
Covering the bases.
exactly.
I got it first.
All right, 7 o'clock, straight up. We have to go.
Woo!
The people that bought tickets, maybe they're watching at home, or maybe they'll show up as they do.
5 minutes late.
Or maybe they just won't. We got their
Also,
money.
Maybe
We
they're
got their money.
maybe
Also, we
they're
just
here.
chit chat for 20 minutes, so
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
Yes, the best part.
Oh, all right, guys. Let's get into the program. I think I'm ready. Oh wait, are you? Oh, you're waving at them. I thought you were waving at paying customers. All right. Let's do the thing, guys. Let's play the Stab Show. It's not a game. Can we play a show? You know what? We got to get started. It's already 7:01. Oh, I've ruined the evening. Now, the 8 o'clock show is not going to start till 8:45 somehow. I don't know. All right, here we go.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Welcome to the Stab Show. We're dressed as a 10-year-old podcast this year, the scariest thing we could think of. Let's introduce tonight's panel. Our first panelist likes big butts, but is entirely capable of lying. He's an amazing musician, writer, and performer. It's Eric Barger. Our second panelist pours oat milk over her almond milk on top of a full pound of butter. She's a producer of Scene Kids. It's Michelle Petro.
Everything in moderation.
And our third panelist won't say boo when she's a ghost because she likes to build people up and not tear them down. She's an outstanding performer and Stab Show favorite. It's Molly Doan.
Lies. Just about the building people up.
Woo!
Everything else is true.
And I'm your host, Jesse Jones. Keep out. Dead inside. This is Stab, everyone. And hey, just a weekly reminder that if you're in the very direct downtown area of Sacramento, California, Saturday nights at 11 p.m., you can hear episodes of this show on the best goddamn radio station in the entire fucking world, Cuts FM 103.1, or an also very good .org, cutsfm.org. Enjoy low-power terrestrial radio with your friends at Stab. Now, let's meet tonight's panel. Eric Barger.
what's up?
Hey there, buddy.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
You know, I'm doing just great. Molly and I are going to go pick out some pumpkins tomorrow,
Oh.
which is sickeningly cute.
Yeah.
It's sickening. And and you know, hey, I got a new job doing fire safety assemblies for elementary schools. So
Really?
yeah.
He's really good at it.
Wow.
I'm really good at it. I'm known as Inspector Danger, and you know,
Wow.
I talk about fire gets so big so quickly.
I didn't know we had Inspector Danger on tonight.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's pretty huge.
That's a big get.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That sounds exactly. Oh, they're here.
There's someone here.
They're here.
Come on in.
Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, be
they
cool.
didn't hear me talk about Inspector Danger?
Be cool, guys. I know. You'll have to reintroduce them to Inspector Danger. You guys can come in, because I'm in here, and I can't help you out there. Unless you want to drink. You're the pre-sales. Hi, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome. Oh, shit, there's more than the two of you, though. Oh, that's all right. Two for one. Hey, guys. Welcome.
Hi.
Do you have... No, anywhere. Do you have any idea
Just-
what the show is? Awesome.
Not
That's
here.
perfect. Hey.
No, I'm
they can sit
kidding.
there.
Anywhere you can sit, wherever you
All
want.
right,
Good thing,
guys.
Good thing they missed the intro.
I know, they missed the intro that would explain exactly what's going on. That's all right.
It's more fun this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
writing panel podcast show. Two of our guests are in LA, and you guys are here. We've got one here. I sent
We
them
have
prompts a
one.
couple days ago, and they wrote their stuff, and now they're going to read it for you guys. There you go. It's fun. We've only done it 350 times.
Say it with some pizzazz, my man.
I'm trying to rush so we can get back to the show because we got an 8 o'clock, and we're cutting into the time.
It's our 10
Maybe
year
don't
anniversary.
schedule at 8 o'clock next time.
That's true.
Ew.
That's true. Well, it's not the full anniversary, but yeah, it's our 10th. You know what? Eric.
Of Stab
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah, Inspector Danger. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah. So Eric
Okay.
is teaching fire safety assemblies to, is it elementary, middle, what?
Yeah, elementary
Elementary.
schools, middle schools. I did one 8th grade class, and they scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, the middle school is the worst. It's just animals. It's
Yeah.
we all remember what we were in middle school, right? That's
Tornadoes of
atrocious. It's just
puberty.
ugh. It's the worst.
One time in middle school, I made people say how much money they would give me to jump in the trash, and nobody said they would. Some people said like a few dollars, and I jumped in the trash, and I jumped in the garbage for like $3.
Sure. Yeah. It's
So
That tracks.
that's middle school me.
it's a middle schooler's natural
Still doing the
state.
same thing.
Still doing the same thing.
Well, awesome, Eric. Happy to have you.
I'm
Inspector
happy to have,
Danger. You trash boy.
myself here as well.
Michelle.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Guests in the audience.
Hi. Michelle, how is things?
Things are good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the next Scene Kids we have
Yes.
coming up on the 12th.
Perfect time to advertise.
It's not like I planned that. Because everything else in my life is very mundane. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm excited about Scene Kids, which is so I do here.
Scene
On the
Kids,
second-
Michelle. What's that show about?
Well, I get actors to memorize scenes, and then I pair them with improvisers. And they don't know the scene at all, and they just make up whatever based off of the actors' lines. It's real fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we have a fun theme for that night. It'll be a surprise, but you'll probably figure it out right away if you come.
Always fun. One of the most popular shows.
Oh, and I
around.
don't
Oh,
have a
shit.
boot anymore.
Oh shit!
yeah.
I didn't even notice.
I had
Wow.
Achilles
Fun.
surgery in June, and I'm officially out of my boot. Go me!
Yeah.
I'm slightly more mobile. Woo!
Feels like it's been a long time coming.
Because I heard it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a long freaking recovery to
Ugh.
start with.
Well,
Damn.
welcome back.
It may be a part of my first prompt that's triggering to you, so sorry.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. I'm glad you gave me a trigger warning.
That's good. It's helpful. It's nice.
Yeah,
Very thoughtful
they
of you,
are
Eric.
very thoughtful. It makes it a safe space for us all now.
Well,
we know that.
always happy to have you, Michelle.
Thanks.
We almost exclusively have you in this family setup with you and Eric and Molly nowadays.
It's true. It's in my rider.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
last
I
couple
have
shows.
to be paired with Eric and Molly for
Specifically.
Stab Show
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
There's a few episodes of
So
us.
I'm glad we could again accidentally make this work out
Yeah.
and have the three of you together. Thank you, Michelle. Molly Doan.
Yeah,
Hi there. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for getting me on the show.
Yeah. I always want you around here, and it's just I don't know why you're not here more often. Frankly, it's probably me. I would say
Yeah.
it's probably me.
But thanks for bumping my Stab arch nemesis.
Oh, you and Tyler.
Not in
Oh.
a bad way. I always see him as competition.
Oh yeah, naturally. You wanna?
He's a fun guy though, in his weird little basement, in his little overalls.
He's got a different basement now. Molly, you're back to doing shows down there.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I am. I don't know. I'm still kind of freaked about COVID. I really
Sure.
don't want to get it again.
Yeah.
So I'm a little picky and choosy, but I am doing some now, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah. What's the team that you're on down there?
I'm on the character team at UCB at the Upright Citizens Brigade. We're called Costello. We
Oh.
perform, I think, the third Tuesday of the month. My next show's on the 15th, so yeah. So it's very, very fun, and it's nice to perform live again, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Well, yeah. I don't know. There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
The jury's still out.
Well, always happy to have you. I'll try and make sure I bug you as soon as the show's over to get you on the next one because I need people.
My goodness, why not?
Yeah, that's
Why
the way
not?
it should go. All right, now that we're through the intros and the pre-shows, and we were just waiting for you guys. Now, let's start the show proper. All right, segment one, reorganization. based on how much I keep hearing about the legitimacy of the term fun size lately, it must be Halloween season. Now, or not a big favorite of mine, and I can generally...
You did all the prompts in a Halloween way then.
Well, because I'm getting to it. I assumed you guys might. I assumed you guys might care. But yeah, I can generally give Halloween a big old skip, but I guess we have to address it somehow. And boy, do we touch on that sexy occupational uniform that isn't normally sexy except this one day of the year in this episode. And reorganization is not immune. So, how about CACKLE? I don't think that's actually an acronym, but it's very close to Crackle, Stab's favorite streaming service, which can sign the Stab show for a gosh darn song. Give us 3 seasons, Crackle. The best, cheapest programming you can buy. Anyway, how about you all tell me what else, or what at all, CRACKLE might stand for or represent to you? Normally I have like actual acronyms, but say it's CACKLE. I don't know.
And I checked. It's not a real acronym.
I didn't think it was.
I Googled it.
All right. So now they're going to give us their 3 takes on CACKLE, what that can stand for. But you got it. I don't have to dumb it down for you guys. You're an intelligent-looking audience. Eric.
Don't scare them away,
No,
Jesse.
they're good. You guys are going to get this. Eric.
Yeah.
Let's hear your CACKLE.
All right. Wow, being a kid sure is great, huh? But what's the one thing that kind of stinks about being a kid? Inheriting a burning world! Our social development has been stunted by years of isolation! No, shut up! The worst part of being a kid is that you can't watch horror movies. But don't worry, kids. I've adapted classic horror stories into children's books so you can enjoy them. This first one is an adaptation of my favorite horror movie, Stephen King's Pet Sematary. But it's for kids! And it's called Can a Cat Kill Little Eric? There was a boy named Eric who was very little. He loved to play, and he loved to eat Skittles. Every day he played outside of his home with his pet kitty, who was named Meow Jones. Meow Jones ran in the street to chase a big duck, and Meow Jones was flattened by a big truck. Oh no, shouted Eric, I do not like that. You once were round and plump, and now you are flat. But Eric remembered, my cat can revive, for behind my backyard is a Native American burial site. But then his dumb neighbor stepped out on the lawn. He was an ugly old hick, and his name was John. John said, Eric, you need to beware. Stay over here. Don't go over there. You can revive your cat. Yes, you do have the power. But like the Skittles you like, the ground is sour. So, Eric, please don't take a cat or a hound over to the Micmac burial ground. Shut up, nerd, said Eric, and quick as a fiddle, he ran to the Micmac burial ground, munching on Skittles. He buried his cat and then hurried to bed, hoping Meow Jones would return from the dead. Eric rose the next morning, ready for games, and he saw his cat, but his cat wasn't the same. His fur was all mangy, he had an awful smell, and instead of meow, he said, Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Oh no, said Eric, I do not like that. My cat came back, but it came back as a brat. So Eric ran away into his homestead, but he didn't know Meow Jones had gone under the bed. And while Eric hid, crying and trembling, Meow Jones sliced open Eric's Achilles tendon. Oh no, said Eric, I do not like that. Without my Achilles tendon, I can't grow up to be an acrobat. The neighbor John burst in, giving Eric a scare, and John said, You shouldn't have gone over there. Then he grabbed a grenade, and so quick it was thrown into the mouth of the cat Meow Jones. The cat exploded. Everyone was covered in guts. The only thing left was a freestanding butt. And though they were covered in blood, guts, and spittle, Eric and John celebrated by munching on Skittles.
Yeah. Glad we got the unabridged version. Perfect way to introduce brand new. Thank you, Eric. Can a cat kill little Eric? No, but they can cut short their acrobatic career.
They
Michelle, Michelle,
Yeah.
one would assume you
Jesse.
have a CACKLE. Let's hear what it's about.
All right.
Oh, that's a ringing endorsement. We're
Kid-
off to a flying start.
It's off to a flying start.
All
That's right.
Okay, good.
Flying star.
I don't know. Kids, man, they never take anything seriously. Next time your kid starts whining in the back seat over whose elbows encroaching on whose territory, or when they start laughing at you because you're getting so frustrated at them because they never clean up their toys when they're supposed to, and it reminds them that their childish actions have, and like no matter what you do about reminding them that their childish actions have consequences, they just, you know, like make you feel small and unimportant, even though you gave birth to them. I don't have personal experience with this, but this is how parents feel.
Sure.
We are going through what scientists have called the next major extinction event, and every time a child acts childish, another little animal gets put on the extinction list. This is real meta data facts.
Yeesh.
This time it's cackle.
Mhm.
That's on the list. Well, that we call the phenomenon actually cack. And then this time it's cackle, which is children acting childish kills lemurs extinct.
Oh no, not lemurs.
No.
So if you want to donate to my Venmo, we can start at Stab Comedy. You can start helping us save lemurs by putting children into a more serious frame of mind. I'll stop. Cackle. Children acting childish kills lemurs extinct.
All right. Man, kids can't be kids. You guys all right out there? Everything fine?
Us?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just scooching this so I can read my stuff.
Molly
No,
was
it's just
bumping
the noise coming from the lobby.
I was bumping the mic?
You were bumping the mic.
I
Oh,
didn't
you guys
realize
are
I
fine.
was. Eric put us off mute, and then apparently I bumped the mic.
I put us on mute because you were bumping the mic.
Oh, there's still so
sorry.
much domestic happening. Molly, hi there.
What's that?
Good to see you. Cackle, CACKLE. What do you have in way of that?
Okay, this is for shout out to the fans of Tales from the Crypt, because this is a little bit of an homage to that.
All right.
All right.
Hello, boils, ghouls, and non-biased scaries. Welcome to Anecdotes from the Catacombs. It's kind of like Tales from the Crypt, but way better and scarier. My name isn't the Crypt Keeper, but something more heinous. The Catacomb Custodian. Today's anecdote from the catacomb is a good one. I call it Kissed by a Rodent. It's about a horrific beast that terrorizes the small Midwestern town of Tardivo, Michigan. But this beast does not kill. It does something far wetter, which sounds good to me. The 16-foot-tall beast has giant human breasts, a capybara's head and body, and the insatiable desire to French kiss. And thus the townspeople named her Rebecca the Capybara. In fact, Rebecca the Capybara moved around so quickly, the Tardivians had to come up with an easy alarm system to warn each other to get inside away from the beast. So they would cackle, which stood for crap. A capybara keeps lip-licking everyone. Most of the Tardivians heeded the cackle calls. That is until one night a group of teens went to the top of Makeout Mountain to kiss and do hand stuff. Rebecca the capybara attacked the town square and Frenched 10 people. The mayor sent off the cackle alarm that could be heard from the top of Makeout Mountain. But the teens ignored it because the boys all wanted to get their wieners touched and the girls all wanted to be dryly fingered. Well, they should have listened to the cackle alarm because not 5 minutes later, Rebecca the capybara made her way to Makeout Mountain and started Frenching all the boys. Tommy, Jonathan, and even Ben, the quarterback from the football team. Those boys were never seen again as they enjoyed Frenching and spit-swapping so much that they became Rebecca the capybara's brother husbands. A fate that could have been avoided if they had listened to Cackle. Crap! A capybara keeps lip-licking everyone. Happy Halloween!
All right.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
From the catacombs.
Yeah. 2 new entries into the just tales of Halloween horror. Yeah.
3. You didn't count
3.
mine.
Well, those were like specific tales. Yours is just a cautionary tale about the exuberance of young children.
Fair point.
And let's move on. 'Cause
I'm ready to move on. I've already moved on.
Okay. Sorry, I take that. See, now I feel bad. Now I think I.
No, absolutely not. I'm actually really indifferent to the whole thing. I just want to go on to the next segment now.
Now when you say it like that, no matter how much you protest, it feels like... Okay. Segment 2. Bathroom wall. Bathrooms. They're where we do our unmentionables. We make yuck in places that if we ever ran into them in the real world, when we did not normally want to take our pants off on them, it would be disgusting. In Bathroom Wall, you're asked to give us 3 items you might find carved, drawn, or scribbled on the bathroom walls of a public restroom in an abstract concept. Today's Bathroom Wall, Halloween. Guys, I really phoned it in. If the concept of Halloween, however you interpret that, had a public bathroom, what would you find etched or scrawled on its walls? Eric Barger, your first Halloween bathroom piece.
All right. Well, Jesse, as you probably know,
Probably.
a lot of times in a bathroom stall, sometimes people can get creative,
Yes.
and they'll write a little
It's the entire basis of this prompt. Yes, Eric. Yes.
limerick or something of the sort about what they're doing inside the bathroom. And so I went into the Halloween bathroom, and this is what I found.
Okay.
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see what my butt made? Take a look under the seat and see a mess of poop and pee. This is poop and pee, this is poop and pee. Plug your nose, cause it really smells. This is poop and pee, this is poop and pee. Yellow liquid and brown gel. In this town, we make brown. It comes out squishy and it makes this sound.
That's longer than a limerick, Eric.
It's a whole door.
Yeah.
It's the whole...
In this town, we make brown.
I can't believe there are live audience members.
Yeah. No, and watching them react to your nonsense is.
We make brown.
This is pooping. All right. Okay.
It's catchy.
It gets worse.
Oh no. Shit. Oh no. Michelle, let's continue with the road that I've driven us down. Your first Halloween bathroom
It's
item.
clearly scratched in with fingernails, and it just says Dracula is a slut.
Sure. Doesn't have to be an entire production. You get your point across. Dracula.
See, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Dracula wrote it.
Yeah. Oh. It's a self-image problem. Molly, your first bathroom wall item in the bathroom of Halloween.
Great. So it says candy corn sucks, but sucks is crossed out, and cool is written underneath, but it's crossed out, and under that it says awesome, and it's crossed out, and under that it says gay, and then it's crossed out, and then it says under that it says happy, and then it's crossed out, and then under that it says Beyonce.
Candy corn is Beyonce.
I feel like those crossouts, they always end on a surprise.
Sure. Go in a direction that you wouldn't expect. The candy corn
Beyonce.
might be. Thank you, Molly. Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear verse number 2. Or something completely different for your second bathroom wall
Well, you
item.
know, Jesse, sometimes when you get a creative in a bathroom, they'll make a little limerick or a song about what they're doing in there. And so I went into the Halloween bathroom and I saw this. It's piss. It's piss. It's coming out my hole. It's piss. It's filling up the bowl. It's piss. People asking when they see my wiener, what's coming out your urethra? Man, it's piss. Trombone noises. It's piss. It's piss. It's coming out my dong. It's piss. My stream is slowing long. It's piss. People asking, what is that? I can't tell. It positively can't be brown gel. It's piss.
All right.
You need to check your intestines out. It
Yeah.
should not be jelly.
Should not be brown gel.
Brown gel.
Everybody here agrees. Should not be gel. Not gelatinous. We should stick to liquid. There should not be a solid. Michelle, please help us get through the bathroom wall segment.
Absolutely.
Your second
This
piece.
one's actually in Sharpie. It's a
Mhm.
little more permanent. Well, I guess not if fingernail scratching. I don't know. But
Yeah.
this is Sharpie. And it just says, for a good time, call 372-852-789, which we all know spells out Dracula sucks.
Oh man, was this? I don't want to know if this was also by Dracula because I don't need that. We're here in a happy
Yeah.
time. We don't need somebody just really putting themselves down.
Mm.
You gotta build yourself up, Drac.
Nosferatu wrote that one.
Okay, they're different. All right, Molly. Hey there. How about your second Halloween bathroom thingamawoozit?
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to yeet. If you don't, I don't care. I'm not wearing underwear because I'm taking a shit.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
You don't want
You
those
can't
still
shit
on.
in your underwear.
You don't want those still on while you're doing that. You don't.
Yeah.
Then
And
you wind up.
People don't tell you that. It's something you have to learn for
You gotta learn
yourself.
for yourself. If you don't take those down, then you wind up in the third verse of Eric's song. Eric, let's get your last bathroom item in Halloween.
You know, Jesse, sometimes when you get a creative in a bathroom,
Really?
you get a little limerick or a song about what they're doing in there. So I found this in the Halloween bathroom. Oh, God.
You did this to yourself.
You, it's you.
Okay.
I wiped my ass. I wiped my monster ass. I wiped my ass. After the brown gel I passed, I wiped my ass. I threw the wipe in the trash. I wiped my ass. I wiped my monster ass.
Oh, I thought that was an because I have several questions. Still brown gel. That's not how I would describe it. If that's what it's,
That's a warning
That's-
from your
yeah.
bowels.
you need look it up. Check the color chart. You'll see what's going on.
I'm pretty sure they say that your poop should be clear.
You know what? I'm no doctor. And also, why did he throw the wipe in the trash? That's not where that goes.
Unless it's a
It's on the East
flushable wipe.
Coast.
Flushable wipes are not flushable, everybody. That's
All right.
what he's referring to.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know from
Fine.
experience, but
Fine. I'm in the wrong. Usually am. Michelle, your third of 3 Halloween bathroom items.
right.
Yes.
Third of 3. So as you are exiting the bathroom, there's a bowl of candy and there's a sign that says "Take 1," but the "Take 1" is crossed out and written in above it. It says "Dracula drinks cum, not blood."
Poor Dracula. He was taking a beating this season.
He shouldn't have done what he did. He knows what it was.
Well, all right. Wow. There's a whole lore there that we hadn't even unpacked. Molly, let's get us out of the bathroom with your third piece.
Great. All right. It says, IDK what you heard, but the headless horseman actually does give good head, and a girl that he gave head to is writing this, and it's not the headless horseman writing this, even though he does give good head. So don't believe it when all the girls say his head is bad, when it's not. And this is actually a group of hot ladies writing this, and not the headless horseman, even though he gives good head, because that's just the kind of guy he is. The guy that gives good head and not bad head. And this isn't him because he's probably out giving good head because that's just what he does.
Yeah. I don't know why people think that's the headless horseman. Clearly, he wouldn't write that. He doesn't even know that that's on there. He would be flattered if he came in here and saw, because that's very nice that that's getting around. But he wouldn't say that. Segment 3.
Yeah. He's not the type of guy.
No. Segment 3, it's Campaign Trail. What's scarier than Halloween? The American political system! Now there's some real creeps and monsters. Now, just like Halloween, you get to pretend to be a vile, loathsome creep and or monster in Campaign Trail, where you will fight for the hearts and minds of voters as you give us a campaign speech from the following candidate vying for your support in their pursuit of a particular office, post, or platform. Molly, oh yeah, that's right, I switched these up so that you wouldn't have, so people wouldn't have to follow Eric's, because I lobbed it in there for him. Molly Doan.
Oh, am I up?
You are. You are.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
get you first.
I wasn't ready for this.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course I am. I wrote my thing.
Molly, let's hear your campaign speech. You are a mixed vegetable party tray running for a spot on a Halloween party potluck table.
All right. Make sure my cam angle is good. Can you see me in the little box?
We got you.
Great, because this podcast needs to see me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone, and happy Halloween. I am a mixed veggie tray, a.k.a. crudité. Now, I'm not sure if anyone knew this about me, but I love Halloween, and I also have carrot sticks. I'm sure many of you don't see me as the first choice for a Halloween party potluck table, or the second choice, or third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or 7 through 100. But guess what? I always show up to the party. Really nothing you can do about it. I'm always there. Who brings me? Well, no one ever knows, but I'm always there. So it only makes sense that you vote me to have a prominent position on the Halloween potluck party table. I can see a lot of you Halloween snacks are looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what? I get it. Maybe I'm not the spookiest. Maybe I'm no mummy pigs in a blanket. Maybe I'm no spooky spider snickerdoodle. But I tell you what is spookier than celery. Celery. I read my line wrong. But I ask you, what is spookier? What's the spookiest thing? Celery. It was so scary I couldn't even read. What's scarier? Let me ask you this. What's scarier than a wedge of radish? Okay? What is more spine-chilling than not 3, but 1 type of bell pepper? Oof! You all are making me scared of myself. I'm sorry if I scared any of the snacks here. Speaking of, there are a lot of great snacks here. It is truly a dream come true being here with some great snacks. I mean, caramel apples, Frankenstein pretzels, pumpkin pie wontons, graveyard enchilada dip. All snacks that are popular and quickly eaten throughout the night. You know what happens to me? Not touched, thrown away, fed to the dogs. Maybe my olives get fingered by someone's weird son, but I always go so uneaten. Over 1 billion mixed veggie trays have not been eaten, and they have been thrown away. That's 1 mixed veggie tray trashed every time a mixed veggie tray has been bought. Okay? But you all can give me a chance at being eaten. I mean, who wouldn't want a raw piece of cauliflower? Right? Right? Oh, I don't want your sympathy witch finger cookies you're always eating. And your fingers. I mean, even candy corn gets eaten more than me, because I guess they're ironic now. Even the Halloween ghost peeps get eaten more than me. That's a candy for Easter, not Halloween. I don't know why they're here. You know, maybe some of you think I'm too square and too prudish for a festive Halloween table, even though I do have carrot sticks. But I'll tell you what, even though I always look really boring and lame, I have made mistakes. Okay, I've gone there, had a baby corn out of wedlock, had grapes with ranch dressing. Hell, I killed a man. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't get a spot on the Halloween party potluck party table. And with your vote, I can make that happen. With your vote, we can all witness someone biting into a hard broccoli floret dipped in either really watery or really way too thick ranch dressing, chew on it, look disappointed, and throw the rest away. That's why you should vote mixed vegetable tray, because crudité is the way for Halloween.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Impassioned plea that no one will listen to.
Does anybody like those?
I don't. They're always there.
I want to.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you kind of like. Yeah, you like the alternative.
I pity eat vegetable trays. I'll eat it. I'll in the
Seems
trash
worse.
can, so I'll eat anything. But
Just bring chips.
Yeah. I brought napkins, guys. Don't blame the veggie tray on me. Napkins and cups. Boom, boom. You're taken care of. I don't know why it's southern. Michelle. Hey.
hey.
This is we get to step away. We get to breathe from Halloween for a second, unless you didn't. Michelle, you are a rusty hamster cage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Running for mayor of an estate sale, and I did put it in quotes, so you take that however you'd like.
Yeah. I want to thank you for giving me this.
Sorry.
No, I meant that in a sincere way.
I've been having a hard time gauging that tonight.
I want to thank you all for gathering here tonight, the eve of what will be Ethel Jones's estate sale, to listen to me before we vote on mayor of estate sale tomorrow at dawn. I have a couple points that I think clearly state. Now, I obviously don't want to take your time. We do have a very long day tomorrow. So I just want to make 3 points, and we'll be on our way. One is that as for why I'm your best vote for mayor. I will not be purchased, as I am basically a hunk of unusable garbage that will be left out for trash collectors. Now, this means that I will be able to make the tough decisions that Ethel Jones's things would need to make up until the 11th hour, when nothing's left but me and her QVC outfits. I am the longest remaining fully intact. I see you, hammock parts. I'm the longest remaining fully intact object on this property. I have the most experience under this roof and out in the yard when I spent 12 years in the side yard being staged to be put in the dumpster, but never actually made it in any of the trash pickup days. Now, my opponent, Pyrex, the 8x11 casserole, they'll have you think that their record is as transparent as their glassy walls. And frankly, that is insulting to all of our intelligence. Okay, we as material items, all beloved by Ethel, but mean nothing to her loved ones, deserve a mayor who is experienced with long hours of working overtime, spinning the wheel of democracy. A mayor shouldn't need to be nested between bubble wrap to not possibly shatter if it were dropped from midway up a human body. I can tell you with full honesty that I've fallen off of a 5-foot tall bureau, and I did not bear a scratch, and that was when I was used as book storage. Now I want you all to imagine for a moment how tomorrow's estate sale will go when I'm mayor. The sounds of my wheel. Now close your eyes, really. Close your eyes and think about this.
Okay, all right.
Sounds of my wheel slightly squeaking against the low murmur of the elderly, thrifters, and collectors roaming the rooms and halls of this grand estate. You feel safe and ready to begin again in a new home. Sweet.
Oh, okay, let's try.
I want to thank you all for being a part of democracy tonight. And tomorrow, as we vote for our final mayor of Ethel Jones's thanks. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
All right. Well, that's
Vote for hamster wheel cage.
It's powerful.
Yeah,
Powerful.
thanks. And then
Powerful
there's
pregnant pause.
Yeah. That wasn't a pregnant pause, Eric. We turned into an ASMR stream for a second. That was full on hamster squeak. And then some of the
murmur.
the movie night
oh,
in the
that's
backyard
what that is.
coming
It's
through.
the low
Yeah.
murmurs of the folks at the estate
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
I manifested that. That's
Yeah.
not something that's actually also.
We're all
going
hearing
on.
that, right? We're all, oh God. Yeah, it's a socialist, Sacramento Socialist Party, guys. So,
Thanks for choosing Stab instead.
yeah. You could be watching a movie back there about the terrible homeless conditions.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it would just be like a
No.
Halloween Town
No.
movie night or something.
No, the Democratic Socialists come hard all the time.
I appreciate that. I respect that.
Eric, we switched you around specifically for a reason. So that you could give us your speech. You are a creepy porcelain baby doll running for a position in a brand new cover of the Monster Mash song.
All right.
Hello, fellow monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's your.
Yeah,
Oh,
I knew that
jeez.
voice was unsustainable.
Shut your damn trap. All right.
Hello, fellow monsters. It's your favorite creepy porcelain doll, Mistress Missy, from the Mistress Missy movies that all went straight to DVD. Now, this week, we all know that we are voting on which creature will get a verse in the Monster Mash song. And I think it should be me because, well, why don't we just play the track and let the music speak for itself? It'll play in a second. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes came across a terrible fright. Mistress Missy, the scary little doll, came up with a knife and chopped off my balls and did the mash. Okay, I should clarify one thing. Stop playing. Stop, motherfucker.
Oh, Mistress Missy.
What the fuck is going on? Because as you probably all know from the Mistress Missy movies, chopping off balls is kind of my main move. Remember in the Mistress Missy Takes Manhattan, I chopped off Mayor Bloomberg's balls and I got the key to the city? Now, you may not like hearing about chopping off balls,
No.
but if everybody could just remember for 1 second, my uncle is Chucky, okay? And he's done a lot for the community. And I think it would really mean a lot for him if his niece got to be on the Monster Mash song. But don't worry, I have other verses
Oh,
if
good.
the music will actually work. So here we go. This is so difficult. What the fuck? Here we go.
Okay.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came to hang in the halls. Mistress Missy took some lawn shears and chopped off their balls. Because if you don't remember, like I said, chopping off balls is kind of my main thing I do. I did it in Mistress Missy Saves Christmas when I chopped off Jack Frost's balls to save Christmas. Now, just a reminder, if you don't like my verse, remember, Chucky is my uncle. And I think a lot of us wouldn't really be where we are if it weren't for Chucky, right? Looking at you, Annabelle. Anyway, I don't want to rest on my family's legacy, so I'll just let the lyrics speak for themselves, okay? And I'm not going to try to get to the bridge part of the music because it's been annoying. So here's the bridge. Oh, the zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, but not Wolfman's balls because I chopped them off and ate them. Look, chopping off balls is my thing. Remember in Scooby-Doo Meets Mistress Missy when I chopped off Creeper's balls and juggled them long enough to raise the money to save the circus? And please don't forget, everybody, Chucky is my uncle. He's got a bride to take care of and a seed to take care of and honestly a cult to take care of. So, vote for me or else I'll come chop off all your balls!
Yeah. Thought that might be the case. No. There'll be no applause for chopping off balls.
What the heck?
No applause for chopping off balls, Eric. I gotta stand for something.
I'm gonna woo.
What the heck?
Thank you, Eric. So good. Segment 4. 2 more, guys. 2 more segments. We got 2 more shows. No pressure. No pressure. Segment 4. It's pseudo-pharmacals. You hear it every year. Somebody heard somewhere that someone knows somebody else who's pretty sure they saw a story about this guy in the neighborhood who spikes all the kiddies' candy with drugs. Or razor blades. Or drug-laced razor blades. Anyway, that's how that's how we're tying this prompt to Halloween too. Almost as much as we love knocking on strangers' doors begging for candy, we also love drugs, be they over the counter or from under a dingy trench coat. So in pseudo-pharmacals, we have 3 new mind and body altering pills, sprays, salves, or smokes hitting the markets and the streets. And it's up to you to tell us what they are and what they do. Eric, back to you again. Sorry. I know the serpentine is tough on the doubles. Eric,
Yeah.
let's hear about your new drug, jack-o'-lantern candles.
All right.
I don't know.
Cut.
I'm sorry.
We cut to the inside of a poppin' party. Whoa,
God damn.
Clarissa, JT just got here. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Clarissa, what's wrong? Just go talk to him. I can't, Jessica. I don't have a burnt mouth. Wait, your mouth's not burnt? No, it's actually never been burnt. I can't go up to JT with an unburnt mouth. I might as well just head home. Yeah, honestly, you should. Is an unburnt mouth preventing you from doing what you want? Scruffy and I love to hit the dog park, but I'm not going with an unburnt mouth. Are you afraid to go out in public for fear of people noticing your unburnt mouth? I love to ride bikes with my wife, but I can't take people staring at my unburnt mouth. Well, there's a solution. They're called jack-o'-lantern candles. They're easy to use, small enough to fit in your mouth, and best of all, you don't need a professional physician to... You don't need a professional physician to light them. Simply take the advanced wick technology, light it on fire, and place it in your mouth. You should start to see results of a burnt mouth within 24 to 48 hours. In some special cases, some patients have reported having a burnt mouth almost immediately. So you can go back to living your life with jack-o'-lantern candles. Hey, honey, do you want to ride bikes? Yeah, I think I do. Jack-o'-lantern candles should not be used by anybody that uses an ACE inhibitor or by anybody that ever wants to taste again. Hey, Scruffy!
Okay, all right.
Hey, Scruffy! You ready to hit the dog park? Bark, bark! Ask your doctor if sticking a burning candle in your mouth is right for you. And when it comes to living your life, say, yes, we candle with jack-o'-lantern candles. Hey, Clarissa, you look different. I know I do. Hey, jack-o'-lantern candles. Your mouth may not be burnt, but that doesn't mean jack. Jack-o'-lantern candles.
Whoa!
Wow. All right.
The tagline.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to go quite so literal. Just putting fire in your mouth. All right, sure. Sure. I mean, I did say there were candles. So yeah. But it could mean anything. But it meant literally putting fire in your mouth. Thank you, Eric. So good. I was wondering if we were going to get stick puppets, and we did. Can always be counted on. Thank you, Eric. Michelle, hi there.
Hey.
I don't know. These are all. You're going to get the theme.
You still surprised I'm here every time.
No,
I know.
Oh,
Go ahead, tell me the prompt.
I was gonna.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Michelle, hey, let's hear about your new drug, Eye of Newt.
That's right. Eye of Newt is a fun Sally Hansen brand eye mask / aromatherapy eye mask that they have that's seasonal now.
Wow.
So it has in it, it works very well. It's eye cream mask. So, it's in this little pot. And it has aromatherapy oils like frankincense, fir, real dirt, clay, moss, and it transports you. The smell of it just smells so good. It transports you to the riverbeds where newts, the newts inhabit. So it's like a newt's natural habitat. That's what you smell, but it smells like a good fresh day, not like like a sad soggy day. And the material, so the extra eye mask that you can put on, it's got these little beads in it. It's really nice. The material of it though, it's this nice soft suede, but it looks like what the body of a dried newt looks like, because Sally Hansen really wanted it to be very authentic to old witchcraft. And
sure.
Mistakenly, Eye of Newt, when you think about Eye of Newt, you think of an old witch just throwing an eye into the cauldron, but no, it was the entire newt that they would dehydrate and then throw the whole newt into the cauldron to make potions and stuff. So the eye mask that you put on top of the eye cream mask is an homage to that. That's all. It's just this fun little Easter egg within the Sally Hansen brand merchandising. And it's actually really cheap. So it's $5.99, which is what? How are they making this? Probably with real newts. And it works really well, though, especially if you put the cream and the mask into the freezer. Really helps cool your eyes. And you can put it into the freezer up to 1 to 24 hours before use. Oh. Yeah. It's sold at Rite Aid only. So you have to go to Rite Aid.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Not everybody has one in the neighborhood. Yeah, I enjoyed watching that resonate with exactly half of the audience. Half of them really understood what was going on. The other two, well, all right.
You should try it though, even if you have checked out. Really cold eye cream feels really nice, very relaxing. We all need a little moment.
Sure.
With ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna start the 8 o'clock so late.
Welcome.
Molly, hi there.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? Let's wrap
since
up.
we last talked, I'm great.
Why
are you asking how am I?
I'm just checking in. I'm just checking
How
back
are
in.
you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing so good.
Sorry,
Molly,
that's weird. Okay.
What's weird? What's going on?
But you asked how I was doing.
Oh.
It's this is not the top of the show.
I like to make a little bit of a check-in, 50 minutes into things. Just make sure everything's still going fine. Molly, let's get us out of segment 4. I didn't realize you guys don't work together on your prompts. I didn't realize how your two could tie together. What with Eric's jack-o'-lantern candles being mouth burning. Molly, let's hear your new drug, wax lips.
All right. Can I get a coffee, please, with extra shots of espresso? No problem. Wow, Mary, going hard on the caffeine today. Yes, Connie, I need it. My husband, Greg Gary, and I were up late last night, having marital sex. Wow, I would say congratulations, but you look conflicted, Mary. I am, Connie. While I love my nice husband, Greg Gary, and I love having marital sex with him, when he goes down on me, he always uses a lot of teeth. He's a vag chewer, Mary? Yes, Connie. Unfortunately, he shreds my downstairs like pulled pork. I've tried to talk to him, but he always just feels really attacked and cries. I don't know what to do. I don't want to make my nice husband cry, but I also can't keep walking around with a painful case of crispy prosciutto in my pants. You're not alone, Mary. In fact, my nice husband, Timothy, will also perform chualingus. Chualingus, haha, that is very funny, Connie. Thank you, Mary, I agree. But let me let you in on a little secret. It's called Wax Lips, inspiring piano music. Wax lips were originally designed for awkward people on Halloween to chew on for a few hours and then throw away. But the new and improved wax lips are now designed for people who can't tell their partner to stop using teeth when they're in a real sensitive area. But Connie, yes, Mary? Well, Connie, doesn't your nice husband Timothy know the difference, between your vag and the wax lips? No, Mary. He's just really preoccupied with doing a good job. But Connie, do you like it? Sure, Mary. It beats having my nether regions eaten like corn on the cob. Plus, I can just sit back and catch up on my Sue Grafton novels. I love Sue Grafton. Oh, yes, Connie, Sue Grafton is the best. But how do the wax lips work? Inspiring piano music. All you have to do is take the wax lips out of the packaging, turn them 90 degrees, and pop it in your cooch. Then sit back and relax, knowing that your partner can confidently chomp away at your and your labias won't end up looking like restaurant-style salsa. It's that easy. Wow, Connie, wax lips sound incredible. I'm gonna go get a pair right now. Here's your hot coffee, miss. Oops, I spilled it right on your vag. You know what could have prevented that, Mary? Wax lips. Fuck you, Connie.
Oh shit! Got out of there quick. Fucking Connie. Took me longer than I'd like to admit to have caught on to where that was going. Yeah, just
interesting.
It's from Glade. It's a plug-in. You just no.
Well, they have butt plugs. You might as well, if your partner's chomping away, pop in a fakie, pop in a flipper, a clitter, I guess.
Is that a chomping away a thing? Mikhail, how's it going out there? All right, good. You know what? We might not have to worry about an 8 o'clock audience.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, are there some people out there? They might just
good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in the smoking circle.
All right. They might just be performers,
That's
guys.
why they chain smoke.
Don't get me excited thinking there's an audience. Let's wrap this up with segment 5. Oh, like this already hasn't been sousy enough. It's erotic letters to the editor. If there's one thing that Halloween loves to do, it's give children diabetes. If there's 2 things that Halloween loves to do, it's to over-sexualize the mundane. And what's more mundane than printed media? So in erotic letters to the editor, you're asked to write a steamy letter to the editor of these following real, cannot stress enough, real publications. Eric Barger, let's start the finish. Let's hear your erotic letter to the editor of Cranes Today.
All right. To the real editor of Cranes Today, Mr. Christian Shelton. Dear Mr. Shelton, hello again. I hope you are having an excellent autumn. This is This is, once again, Bradley Kump. And as I do every month, I would like to inform you as to which cranes from your publication I found sexually attractive. As I have expressed in multiple letters, my partner Tippy and I are extremely religious and cannot look at pornography of any sort. However, the body maintains its urges, and we have taken to viewing various other publications that look similar to the form of human erotica. I first and foremost would like to thank you for taking the notes of my last letter into consideration. Let's dive in. I was excited to see the front page article and learn that Tadano had released a new 70-ton all-terrain. I was especially excited because the Tadano AC 4.070-2 gave me an erection. However, I turned the page and was disappointed to discover the new hydraulic gantry from Enerpack as my erection diminished by about 50%. But we were thrilled to see the AMCS DCS61-S anti-collision system, as it excited myself and my partner Tippy to the point that we both made white gel. Until next month, Bradley Kump. Dear Mr. Kump, this is Christian Shelton, the editor of Cranes Today. While we appreciate your continued patronage, we would ask that you refrain from sending letters of this nature. Our goal at Cranes Today is to update the community on the latest advances in machinery. Any other positives are incidental. We've asked that you keep your private life private unless you have comments on the style or the functionality of the cranes that we spotlight. All the best, Christian Shelton. Dear Mr. Shelton, I apologize for the misunderstanding. You see, my partner Tippy and I are extremely religious and can't look at pornography of any sort. However, the body's urges remain, and we have taken to viewing your publication as cranes are the closest thing we can find to human erotica. But I will keep my comments related to style and functionality. The PK11002 SH hydraulic crane has a sleek look to it and brightens up any construction site. Its sleek design is what gave me 3/4 of an erection. The Liebherr LR1100 seems to be the most functional crane of all, especially if that function was to excite my partner Tippy and I to the point of creating white gel. Until next month, Bradley Kump. Dear Mr. Kump, I do not know how you attained my home address, but please cease communication on this matter. Your personal activities are of no interest to me, and to be clear, I have not been taking your notes as to how to make hydraulic cranes more sexually appealing. Enjoy our publication however you see fit, but please stop writing me. Regards, Christian Shelton. Dear Mr. Shelton, I wanted to respect your wishes, however your retaliation in this month's issue of Cranes Today crossed a line. If your goal was to prevent me from making white gel this month, you succeeded. The SUP61 looked nothing like genitals, and ironically, the Potane MDT219 self-erectors left me feeling quite flaccid. I apologize if I have offended, but please don't take this away from me. You see, my partner Tippy and I are extremely religious and cannot view pornography of any sort. However, the body's urges remain, and so we have taken to viewing cranes as they are the closest thing to human erotica without sinning. Please, Mr. Shelton, I beg you. Tippy and I are so full of gel. We just want it out. Please, yours in faith, Bradley Kump. Dear Mr. Kump, what is going on? Like 50 of these letters came bursting through my fireplace like the beginning of Harry Potter. Please, God, leave me alone. Oh God, there's another package. What's in here? It's a doll? What is this? It's, oh, my God, my balls, my balls!
Chucky's my
Oh. Eric.
I don't know.
Eric grabbed his puppets really quickly for some reason. I don't
Snatched
know why.
him up.
You're all gonna bow.
Oh. Thank you, Eric. My
puppets!
This has been quite an introduction to all of Eric's bodily gels this episode. Everything comes out the same consistency. That seems like high blood pressure. I'm not sure. Is that a, when it's all, I don't know. Thank you, Eric. So happy to have you again, as always. Hey, if people wanted to get more Eric James Barger the First in their lives, how would they go about it?
You can find me on Instagram at itelectric. It's like It's Electric without the S. And I promise I have a series that I do about what happens in the apartment after Molly goes to bed. And I promise it's not nearly as disgusting as everything that I said today.
That was what was the title? I can't remember. While she was sleeping.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's it's all the inanimate in the house. All the inanimate objects in the house talk to me, and I have a bad time.
It's a lot of fun, as is having Eric around here whenever we can. Thank you, Eric. Good to have you. Good to see you. Michelle.
Hey.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm great.
See, I checked in with Michelle, and she didn't have a problem with it, Molly.
You didn't see my face.
Oh, no.
Why are you trying to pit us against each other?
Yeah,
that's all I have.
Yeah, Jesse, you should assuming that they would be friends.
Yeah. Sorry. Michelle, let's hear your erotic letter to the editor of, again, actual magazine. Emu Today and Tomorrow.
I literally can't believe that they published this letter to the editor in this the most recent online magazine, but they did. And it's kind of scandalous that this is like in bold. The title of this letter is just your article magazine. The article in your magazine published in August made me come.
That's very straightforward.
And then they proceed to post the entire letter. And it just says, "Dear Ernest D," who is factually the actual editor from Emu Today and Tomorrow.
Good.
"Dear Ernest D, I can't let this be my secret any longer. Your August issue of Emu Today and Tomorrow had to be the most invigorating account of the day-to-day structure of an emu-only sanctuary. From the cover image that was chosen of the fierce feminist pack of male and female emus seemingly strutting their stuff towards the reader, me, to the cheeky letter to the editor from Dina, the retired ornithologist, now sensational emu rescue director and educator. I have to start with your cover because that is where my ascent into physical and emotional nirvana began." This is real that someone wrote this. The emus would have been enough to entice anyone walking by the shelf to pick up your magazine. But Dina and her pack of blue Aussie cattle dogs nearly knocked me off my feet. I was slipping, so I found a safe place to sit. My fingers knew to flip to about a third into your magazine to find my first stop in every issue I read of Emu Today and Tomorrow. It's the emotional tributes. It's a feature that has been a long-standing institution, and I think it's just as long as you've been a managing editor. I've often found your use of words to be seducing to a point of yearning, and when I change the page, and I feel the need to change the page once I've drunk up your words, and I hope I have enough breath to keep my head down and finish the next. It's only when I notice that the cover image is back again, and this time, there are 3 women ornithologists with emus under a shaded grassy hillside. You can see that they're glistening with sweat. The emus, too. The sprinklers are on, and in the background, the setting sun is beaming through the water. Anyway, I cried after, and I want you to know I love your magazine. I'll leave my phone number and address on another piece of paper in the envelope if you want to meet or need an intern who never stops thinking about large birds and the humans who take care of them in captivity. Yours truly, Burnett. Just says Burnett. There's no last name. I think her full name was probably on the other piece of paper that was in the envelope, but we only know about it. We don't know for sure.
All right. Well, Burnett.
Yeah.
She cried after. Michelle.
She did. That's what it said.
Michelle. Oh, thank you so much. How can people get more Michelle Petro in their lives if that's something that they really want?
Something that they want. They could try to find me on the internet. It's probably easy to do. And I have a private Instagram, but that doesn't mean I I might recognize your face and not block you. I might end up blocking you, but that's just the dice you roll. Michelle all the time. That's my Instagram name. But you can also catch me here in person on the second Saturday of every month doing Scene Kids. I mentioned that. Yeah. It's really that's where you can find me. I tried to be anonymous, so it really is working out for wanting to make people laugh. So that's good. Yeah, that's been good. I don't have more to say.
No, that's fine. That's plenty. That's plenty. Thank you, Michelle. Molly, before we get you to wrapping up this program, how can people enjoy more Molly Doan outside of the very specific confines of this episode of the Stab program?
Yeah, you can find me online, or I perform at UCB Franklin the third Tuesday of the month with Characters Welcome. And it's a character team, so people come out and do solo characters every month, and it's really, really fun. And the new UCB Franklin is really clean. Probably not for long. Well, but yes, it's so that's where you can find me.
All right. Well, great to have you as usual. Molly, you wound up with one that I've actually teased a couple times.
Yes, I saw this and I was like, why me?
One, it ties into the Halloween theme, and two, we just have to finally do it because it's almost been done. Several erotic letters in the past.
I'll be the martyr.
Yeah. So, Molly, let's hear your letter to the editor of Girls and Corpses magazine. It's a thing. I didn't
Girls
make
and
this
Corpses
up.
magazine is something that was a little scary to research because I thought my computer was going to get a virus. Okay. Hi, my name is Devin, and I'm a corpse who likes to read pornographic magazines. I've been a long-time fan of your publication, yes. The corpses are very sexy and very dead, and I like that as a corpse myself. Did you know, as a corpse, I have a permanent boner? That's right, I'm erect and ready to please myself all the time until, eventually and unfortunately, my penis will sadly break off of my body. So as you can imagine, your publication garners mass amounts of self-pleasure, wherein I spookily splooge out my rotting insides at my cock around the clock. As such a fan of your publication, I do feel it is my duty to let you know when something isn't working. And I'll tell you what you need to do, toots. Keep the corpses, get rid of the girls. Wow. As a corpse myself, I do not want to beat my moldy meat to living humans. I'm a corpse. That's weird. If I wanted to yank my dead hog off to living people, I'd be a ghost. That is what ghosts do. Like, it's strange for a corpse to be into having sex with an alive human. You know what I mean? Maybe for some reason, but it's weird. Like, you think the demons... Whoa, I skipped a line. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Maybe you are confusing demons with corpses, because a lot of demons like having sex with humans for some reason. It's weird, like you'd think demon on demon sex would be really good because they're like magical, but then they go doink living beings? Weird. Anyway, I'm a corpse and I find other corpses attractive. Humans are more like a sandwich. Like, you wouldn't want to fuck a sandwich. You'd want to eat the sandwich or stab it with a poison dagger. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta scrap the living models ASAP or I may have to renounce my subscription to your publication. I mean, why do the living models all have such big boobs? They get in the way of the corpses. Just the other day, I was thumbing through an issue and giving myself a bony handy. Then I turned the page and I saw a fresh, alive boob, and it killed my mood. I mean, these living models' breasts don't even have maggots. What is that all about? Corpses love maggots. They think they're very sexy. This is just disappointing. I hope this letter gets to the right place, as I can't be the only corpse that likes to jerk off but not to humans. Us corpses are people too, you know. We like to date and go bowling and come all over ourselves and clean it up just like everyone else. So please take this letter into consideration. I must keep it brief as my permanent boner is summoning me, and I jay off with the same hand I write letters with. Sincerely, Devin Dookie, a.k.a. the Catacomb Custodian.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Guys, the shows are usually this highbrow. And that was Stab. Thanks for joining us tonight, and of course, a special thank you to our splendiferous panel, Eric Barger, Michelle Petro, and Molly Doan. Now, you guys, if you enjoyed tonight's episode of The Stab Show, and chances are pretty good you did, you can get this and over 300 other episodes any old time you want. Be the podcast provider of your choice, be it Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or the Good Pods app. But if you'd like to catch a Stab Show as it happens, you can. All you have to do is know when it's 7 p.m. Pacific, and either choose to come down to Stab Comedy Theater in person, or tune into StabTV.com from the comfort of your own home. And there you are. And that's all we have for tonight, folks. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, wishing you season specifically spooky to your likings. I don't know. Good night. God damn it, you too. Oh, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for joining us. I hope to see you again at some point. We are way late, so we got to get the 8 o'clock in here.
So you said 8:45, 8:15.
Yeah. If you want to stick around, you can. No pressure. Just join us. We do stuff here live in person Thursdays through Sundays. Check us out some other time if you can. Thanks for coming out, guys. This won't start playing music. There it goes. That's it for us. Oh, shit, that's too loud. That's it for us, guys. We've got to get out of here quick to get the 8 o'clock on. Sorry. I should have known we would be verbose. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Eric. Let's get this countdown. Oh, it's going to take me longer than that to get things ready, but I'm going to do what I can. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bodi Pozi comedy will begin in, as long as it takes for me to turn things over. Hang out at home, or come on down. You've got time. No, don't. Stay home. Be cozy. I'm going to get things started. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, Jesse. Thank you. Bye, love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
do. Time after time, I've done my sentences, committed no crime, and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. On and on and on, 'cause we are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my vows, but curtain call. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. Thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. On and on and on, 'cause we are the champions, my friend. Oh, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are. We're the champions of the world. The champions of the world. Hey, the champions of the world. Woo! The champions of the world. Oh, no, 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 no time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Hotty, hotty, hotty ho, hotty, hotty, hotty ho, hotty, hotty, hotty ho. What the fox say? Chop, 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 chow, chop, 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 chow, chop, 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 chow. What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, well, you you communicate by more? How will you speak to that horse? What does a fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Never know, will always be a mystery.
That's fine.
What do you say? You're my guardian angel, hiding in the woods. What is your sound? Will we ever know? I want to know.
She was a fast machine. She was a photo queen. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had them silent eyes telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs. She took more than a share, had me fighting for air. When I was calm, but I was already there, because the wall was shaking, the earth was quaking, my heart was aching. You were breaking, you shook me all night. Yes, you did, baby. You shook me all night long. Yeah, all night. She do it double time on the seduction line. She was one of a kind. Just
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. Thanks for being patient, everybody. Please, welcome to Bodi Pozi Comedy. Please welcome to stage your host, Christopher Carlson.
Hello, Stab, audience in the live stream and in-house. I am Christopher Carlson, and welcome to Bodi Pozi Comedy. We have three wonderful acts here tonight, and they're here to tell you some things that they can't tell anyone else. We're going to hear some things tonight that you're only going to hear at Bodi Pozi Comedy, and we're going to get started really shortly with our first comic. I just wanted to say the Iron Man competition was in town last week, and I was surprised that they had, it's a swim, it's a bike ride, and it's a run, and they had them swim through the very dirty part of the river, and then they had them do like 100-mile bike ride to the Delta and back, and then they ran a marathon. And I'm a mental health advocate, and I'm sitting here wondering why there wasn't like hospitals like at the end of this race for people, because if someone says, I want to run a marathon after running through a dirty part of the water through this bike ride, I think that should be cause for commitment. But I'm not shaming anyone's yum. Our first comic is right over here. We have a wonderful, just did a show at Laughs Unlimited yesterday to great acclaim. We have Mikhail Chernyavsky. Put your hands together. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a little unexpected. It's just thought you were going to do more time. That's good. How's it going, everybody? My name is Mikhail Chernyavsky. That is my real name. Thank you. Born in the Soviet Union. Raised by the most paranoid parents in the world. To this day, my father does not understand the concept of call waiting. Anytime he's on the phone, hears that little beep, he still thinks it's the KGB tapping in. Anytime he's on the phone with my grandfather, who still lives in Russia, be like, "Oh, I love America. World's greatest." Boop. I mean, I miss Mother Russia. See you next week. Click. Nobody pick up the phone. They found us. Partially. We have to move. Let's go. Let's go. Run. Run. No. Oh, man. It's nice to be out. I've been getting out a lot more lately. Pandemic's almost over, so that's fun. That's exciting. You guys do anything fun during lockdown season? You guys do anything fun in lockdown? You spend a lot of time outside. All right, that's awesome. That's great. Lockdown. Nobody go out. I'm going to do it. No one's outside. It's all by myself. No. I grew my hair out during lockdown. Thank you. Thank you. Lockdown. That's very punny. Very punny. I did grow my hair out, which surprised everyone because I didn't know I had curly hair. So I was like, after a couple months, my wife looked at me and she's like, "You look like a young Hagrid." I was like, at least I'm still alive, I guess. Thank you. I do. Thank you. They're just like, he does. He absolutely does. A young Hagrid. Thank you. Just, no, it's funny. Ever since I grew my hair out, though, I've been, a lot of people have been mistaking me for a woman. So that's always been just like from behind. If I just don't move, it's, you guys see it? Can you see it? No. My hips aren't big enough. All right. Clearly I haven't had children yet. Okay. I got the best compliment from a drag queen regarding my hair. I was at a drag competition. I was just kind of walking around with some friends, and this one drag queen, she goes, "Oh, get out of there! Get out of here with that ugly wig!" and just grabs my hair and pulls. And I was just like, thank you so much. It's real. It's like, oh. Apparently these don't look real. No, all right. Oh man, I hate telling people I'm Russian because mostly no one ever believes me. Like, why would I make that up? I get it. I don't look like an immigrant. You know what I mean? White people, right? You know. I can assimilate a little easier, if you know what I mean. I hate telling people I'm Russian because no one ever believes me because they're like, "Where's your tracksuit? You're not wearing Adidas." I'm not wearing Adidas because I'm Jewish. Am I right, Kanye? Am I right? Too soon? Too soon? All right. I hate telling people I'm Russian because I'm actually Ukrainian. Yeah, nobody knew the difference until the war started, so that's fun. Just really confusing for a lot of people. Like, all my friends are now asking me, it's like, "Well, if you're not Russian, you're Ukrainian, what's the difference?" Well, it's a lot like vanilla ice cream. You know, you find out there's vanilla ice cream, you're like, "This is amazing," and then here comes vanilla bean. It's like, this, what? This is different. Just wait, here comes French vanilla to blow your mind. So much diversity. So much diversity. Where do I go from there? How dark should we go? Is it too early for dark material? Let's try this. Last night I found out my 7-year-old knows the word semen. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just surprised it came out of its mouth. You know what I mean? It's just... All right, that's terrible. Oh, I'll get rid of that one. Jewish. Mention that part. Curls give it away. Let's be honest. I grew my hair out, and when I found out, I realized it was curly. I called my mom, and I'm just like, "Mom, did you know my hair was curly?" And she's like, "I did, you dumb Jew." Like, I did. I was like, "You mom." dumb joke. One of the cool things about being Jewish and being in this country is in the Soviet Union, we weren't allowed to celebrate anything, really. Just there was no joy. It was just darkness. Everything is black and white. But when I came to this country, I got to celebrate my religion and be a Jew, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Just, and so my brother, when he was born here, on the 8th day, we took him to a rabbi for a ceremonial bris. And, if you're not familiar with a bris, it's a beautiful Jewish ceremony where we take a baby to an old shaky man and he cuts the tip of the penis off, right? Yeah, and then baby cries and everybody praises God. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can tell by the reaction on your face, you're very excited to see the ceremony. So yeah, my brother's when he was born on the 8th day, we took him to Moyle, and we put him on a table, and this old shaky rabbi just took his knife and slipped. Baby cried. Everybody praised God. It was beautiful. Then they turned to me and said, "All right, it's your turn." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I thought I thought I got to skip this part. But they're like, no, it's your turn. So I turned to my parents, and they're like, "No, it's okay, trust us." And I haven't since. So they put me on the table. They cut my penis. I cried. Everybody praised God. Beautiful ceremony, beautiful ceremony. And then they turned to my father. I was like, "All right, sir, it's your turn." And without missing a beat, my dad goes, "You know what, fuck it, I'm going to be a Christian," and just walked out. Hasn't stepped into temple since. Whoa, I know. That's why I have trust issues. All right, we talked about my mutilated penis. I'm okay with it, though. It's Bodi Pozi, right? Thank God I'm a girl dad. I don't have to deal with that. I mean, I guess, in some parts of the world you can circumcise a girl, but it's not really encouraged. Just It's too dark. It's not even 10 o'clock. Too dark for that material. I love my daughters. My oldest daughter, she's a rainbow baby. Thank you. She was born gay. Yeah. If you're not laughing, it's probably because you know what a rainbow baby is. For those of you who don't know, a rainbow baby is the first child born after a miscarriage. Yeah. You got to sacrifice a straight one to have a gay baby. Those are the rules. It's in the Old Testament. I love the mom in the room. She's just like, no, this just keeps getting worse. I don't like this. This is Oh man, I love my kids. I'm quickly finding out that like everyday activities are just turning into potentially traumatic events. I didn't know getting out of the shower could ruin someone's life. Yeah. My 4-year-old just saw me naked for the first time, right? Yeah, I have never seen joy and happiness leave a face so quickly in my life. I'm getting out of the shower. My 4-year-old runs in to tell me something. He's like, Papa, ah! Just starts crying, runs off to her mom. Just like, Mommy, Papa has a big boo-boo on his vagina. It's like, what? Yeah, Papa does have a big boo-boo on his vagina. It's not too bad. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh man, all right. Where do I go from there? Where do I leave you on that? One more dark one. Let's see how this goes. And then I'll get out of here. My wife and I were going at it last night. Fornication. It's actually how I became a girl dad. worked out. My wife and I were going at it, and I started to bleed from my nose. I know, right? I know. I was thinking the same thing. Oh my God, she is literally fucking my brains out right now. If I'm not careful, medulla oblongata will get on the sheets. All right, that was a dumb one. Hey guys, my name is Mikhail Chernowski. That is my time. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone give it up one more time for Mikhail. I just wanted to share what a special night this is for me, you guys. It's very exciting. Maybe the most significant day of my life so far. This morning, I was formally invited to join the Illuminati on Facebook. It was a very official message from a guy I barely knew. We had one mutual friend. I added his friend request because he had like an Eagles hat on, and I'm a fan of that team. And it was like, you have been judged to have the manual dexterity and academic competence to stand in a class of like rich and wealthy people. And do you accept this invitation to join the Illuminati? And I was like, I can't just like give a yes because that's like my soul. And I can't just say no because then I might like lose out on this opportunity to join the Illuminati. So I said, what happened to Kanye? Like, what's up with Kanye? Dead silence until like 4 hours later, and then they were like, so are you interested? And I was like, maybe some other time. And they're like, why not now? And I was like, because I'm already in an Illuminati, and so maybe if that one doesn't work out, I can join yours. And they were like, okay, cool. So those are my glasses. That was my cue to bring up our next comic. She's from Little Rock, Arkansas, by way of Cincinnati, Ohio, by way of Seattle, by way of Knoxville, by way of Hartford, Connecticut, and now Sacramento. Everyone, please give it up for Kelly Brown. Come on up.
Thanks. Everybody has that question. Give it up for Kelly Brown. Oh, God. All right. My name is Kelly, and I have a black eye. Because it's about my body, right? So what happened is a couple of friends and I were driving to the Bay Area to go to 4 open mics. We were going to hit 4 open mics. Do you know what an open mic is? Yeah, it's where you go to a place and sign up and hopefully get on stage and tell jokes. And so we did that. And the first thing I did when I got to Oakland was I tripped over a curb in the parking garage, and I got this black eye. Yeah. Yes, I had had a glass of wine, but in my defense, it was 5 o'clock. Worse is I sprained my wrist and my right arm. I can't use it at all to lift anything. I can't hold a mic or a glass of wine. It's the first mic we went to, I killed it. I absolutely killed it because I was not going to let a little thing like a black eye and a sprained wrist get me down, right? By the third open mic, I was letting a little thing like a black eye and a sprained wrist get me down. It's let's see. I'm not taking any painkillers because I figure, if it hurts, I just shouldn't do it. It's like you go to the doctor, you say, doctor, it hurts when I do this, and he says, well, don't do that. So that's my philosophy. It's hard, though. I'm surprised at how many things you can't do without the use of your right hand when you're right-handed. It's really hard, yeah. For example, household chores. Can't do them. No. Impossible. Making your own tropical fruit drinks. You have to have someone else do it and bring it to you. Another thing is masturbating. you got to have somebody else do it. So it's not all bad. It could be worse. Actually, the hardest thing and you'd be surprised, is wiping myself. You know, so I've been trying to hold it. It could be worse. I was planning on being a zombie for Halloween anyway, so it will just enhance my look rather than detract from it. And at least I wasn't tied up and hit over the head with a hammer. I mean, have you seen Paul Pelosi lately? He looks hammered. See, that's funny because of the DUI. Too soon. Okay. All right, would you like to hear some jokes? That's unfortunate because I don't have any. I can tell you the top 10 reasons young guys like to hit this, though. If you're interested, say yes. Yes? Okay. Top 10 reasons young guys are into this. Number 10, I have a pussy. Number 9, I have a really strong grip. Number 8, I'm not looking for a commitment. Number 7, I'm always so very, very grateful. Number 6, I've been sucking dick since before you were born. And I was pretty good at it back then. Number 5, I have a pussy. Number 4, I like to get white girl wasted. Oh my God, I got so drunk last night, I blew a 10. And then I took a breathalyzer test. Number 3, I'm not going to be there when you wake up in the morning. Number 2, no gag reflex. And the number 1 reason young guys like to hit this, I have a pussy. You know, not only do I like to do it with young guys, but I like to do it with married men as well. And I have also heard there are 10 reasons why married men like to hit this. Would you like to hear what they are? Number 10, I have a pussy. It's somewhat repetitive. Let's see. Number 9, I'll do everything your wife won't. Number 8, I'm not looking for a commitment. Number 7, I won't make a scene at your funeral out of respect for your grieving widow. Number 6, I've been sucking dick since 1975. Number 5, I have a pussy. Number 4, I'll give you a blowjob while you're reading the Wall Street Journal. Number 3, I'm not going to be there when you wake up in the morning. Number 2, if you have a heart attack, I promise I will call 911 rather than rolling your lifeless body into a canyon where no one will ever find it. And the number one reason married men are into this, I have a asshole. And that's twice as tight. So twice as nice. Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Neither did I. Okay. Well, that's the climax of my act. My name is Kelly. Let's hear it for your host, Chris Carlson. Thank you.
One more time for Kelly Brown. Welcome back to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We just returned from the land of make-believe. And our moral is clear. I want to bring up the next comic real quick. Actually, comic magician. How long have you been doing magic? 11 years. So I know that people talk about comedy being kind of for sleight of hand, but I've seen this man's hands. They're very large, I assure you. Come on up, Fred Lee. Yes.
Body positive, am I right? My name is Fred Lee. Thank you again. Hold on a sec. We got some technical difficulties here. Hold on just a sec. What? Don't mind the man behind the curtain. What the heck's going on? Let's see. Anywho, while I'm sorting this weirdness out, my name is Fred Lee, and this should be the right track. There we go. Anyways, chaos and stuff aside, which is expected. My name is Fred Lee. I'm actually a local based out of Davis, so not too far from here, and we're going to be doing some magic. Now, you've probably heard earlier just now that I do magic, so as a magician, there are expectations that you got to have like a hidden assistant or a little animal of some sort. Well, you're in luck. Who wants to see my little friend? Yeah, I've got a lovely set of hands here. I keep them in this little box. Don't worry, there's holes, so PETA doesn't have to get on my case about that. A-okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my psychic penguin. This is my psychic penguin. It's what it's on his birth certificate. And, oh, yeah, he wants to be a little bit more friendly with everyone in the live space and also on the interweb. And he wants you to call him by his nickname, because Psychic Penguin is a mouthful. You can call him PP for short. What's that? To those of you out there that laughed or snickered at his nickname, y'all are nasty. Now my Psychic Penguin is about to demonstrate miracles in just a moment. But before we do, he has the psychic ability to play music with his mind. And he's going to play some psychic background music. That's what he's going to do. All right, are you ready, buddy? Hit it.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If
Stop.
you're happy
Stop.
and
Buddy, look. First of all, I get that you're enthusiastic, but you got to keep your thoughts in check because, you know, with the whole psychic music thing, you kind of got distracted there. So we'll try it again. It's gonna be perfect. You ready? He's ready. And let's see what we got. Let's shuffle this again. Technology is wonderful. Yeah. And what the hell? We're gonna do. He screwed up this dude. Sorry, this guy's messing with my sound system. We'll try this again. You're gonna psychically. He's doing it psychically. Don't look at the man behind the curtain. He's gonna psychically play the next track. Okay. Okay. You need to stop. All right. I've had enough of your bull. I had enough of your baloney. We're We're going to sort this out. This time you're going to do it right, and then we're going to actually get started with the act. All right, here we go. Hit it. Okay. Got a little ambient noise. Perfect. Now he's ready to perform miracles, psychic miracles. That's my psychic penguin. But before we get into the cool stuff, he needs to be blindfolded. He requested specifically to be blindfolded. How do you get blindfolded exactly? Here, let's go over what we got here. So in this case, we have some, I don't have blindfolds for this. They don't custom-made blindfolds. This will have to do sufficiently. All right, we're gonna blindfold him. There we go. Get that there. He still can see. Hold on. Gotta make sure he's thoroughly blindfolded. And perfect. Ta-da! Perfect. He's blindfolded. He cannot see anywhere. Perfect. Oh, he's actually a really stylish penguin, so he needs a little bit of bling. Just indulge me on this. He's kind of a diva, but you'll get used to it after several years of traveling with an animal. He's got that. There we go. And he's hashtag Instagram famous. Yay! Look at that. Look at those little nice little fancy gist there. And let's get him, kind of get him a little elevated. Maybe that'll help. So, ready to roll, blinged out. That's right. He totally, he didn't fall. He just wants to be bound like Houdini. So that oughta make him extra psychic-y. He's totally ready to do the show. All right, now he's bound and blinded and all that stuff. We're ready to do some magic. Are you ready to see what he's capable of? All right, got perfect. Now, I'm going to bring out a book that everyone is familiar with. Some of you may recognize the name. Is good old Sherlock Holmes, the very name synonymous with actor Robert Downey Jr. that jump-started his career, and now he's Iron Man. Not anymore. But I'm going to need someone to help me out. If you don't mind, if I can borrow you for this, miss, because I need someone to extra pair of hands. All right, yeah, just up here. I'll walk you through. Give her a round of applause. And your name, ma'am? Mary, pleasure to meet you. Stand right next to the psychic penguin. Perfect. And I want you to verify that he's legally blind and he cannot see at all. All right? Perfectly blindfolded. He's not flinching or anything. That's important. As long as he can't see you. If you can't see him, it's a miracle that you got on the stage. So, Mary, go and take this book. Go ahead and face the psychic penguin for me. Just back towards me. Face the psychic penguin. Perfect. And I want you to just first look through the book. Make sure all the pages are different. All that fancy stuff. And as you look through the book, I want you to also stare at the psychic penguin for roughly 5 seconds. All right? So after when you look through the book, all the pages and the words are different. Everything's good? Yep. All right, stare at the penguin for 5 seconds, and what that does, it automatically syncs his brain to mine, because he's going to be psychically sending me whatever you're seeing directly into my cranium. This is known as remote viewing, scientific term. Now, Mary, there's actually one caveat to this, and that is I kind of wrapped around his ears. I don't know where his ear holes are when I did that whole bit. So you're going to have to say out loud whatever page number that you go on. So go to any page number in your book. All right, go to any page number, say it out loud. What page you want to go to?
Right where he wants her, just methodically.
Wow. First of all, I think the penguin's a little distracted, so stop thinking about sports. Focus on the goddamn magic trick. All right, so what was the page again, Mary? 116. 116. We're going to go to page 116 and look at the very tippy top of that page. It says, he's sending me Sherlock Holmes. Do you see Sherlock Holmes at the very top of that page? Mm-hmm. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. All right. But let's look at the very first word on that page. I'm getting a letter L, an E. It's let me see. Does that make sense to you? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure.
Isn't that ironic?
I know, right? Just make sure you face that way, so I'm not looking behind you or cheating. You're gonna keep your eyes in that general direction, so that way, you know. There's without a doubt, it's impossible. And it's ironic that he ended up on that page. Weird. Go to another page. What page number this time? Go to another page. What page number?
56.
56. All right, focus on page 56. Go to page 56, stare at it, because we're going to commit to whatever it is. 56.
56.
56. All right. So page 56. Okay. First letter I'm getting is an F. No. See, that's just to prove a point. Think I'm cheating. Focus on the penguin. Send it harder, because the more distracted you are, the more or less likely it's going to work. So, okay. It's ironic that if you look at the very first phrase on that page, it's kind of funny that you had, this line actually makes a whole lot of sense. It's like, it says, then how do you know? Yeah. Right? Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. Go to a different page. Just say out loud the page number, another one. We're going to do one more, just to prove the point that the penguin really is psychic. What page number are we going to go on, Mary?
Hold on.
They're laughing because the penguin's so psychic and so amazing. What we got, Mary?
That's the looking.
Making this hard for him. Okay. What did he ever do to you?
Okay, 106.
106. Okay. So as you go to page 106, let's go a little further down. I'm sensing multiple paragraphs. Let's look at the meatiest one at the very bottom, the last paragraph, big paragraph. Yes? It is simplicity in itself. More or less. It's simple. Is that more or less correct? Simplicity. It's simplicity itself. Yeah, Mary, you did absolutely fantastic. You sent. Yeah, give Mary a round of applause for. You.
Hey, look at that.
Right? We're besties now. But just so you know, Mary, this is my copy of the book. See, this is my copy. Because the penguin really is psychic. Give Mary a round of applause for helping out. Thank you so much. Now, perhaps a book may be a little too simple. Books are words, and it's kind of jumbly and a little boring for some people. So we're going to spice this up. We're going to go back in time to roughly the 80s. If those of you are familiar with one of these little viewfinders. Yeah, we got little viewfinders, and we got one of these. If you don't mind, Chris, I'm going to have you help me out on this. Give him a round of applause. Okay, so Chris, take a look at this viewfinder. We're going to be using that in a sec. And the idea is simple. Now, the psychic penguin can pick up words. It's a little elementary for him, if you will. His name isn't Watson. His name is PP. So, or Johnson. Anywho. I'm just going to take a look at these, make sure that they are all, they're different types of, there's different images. Yeah, there's all kinds of pretty little things that you can pick and choose from. And it's also nostalgia, it brings it back in time. And I'm just having a look through them, make sure they're all different. And I don't want you to be influenced by any of these whatsoever. So I'm just going to have you just grab one, don't even think about it. Go, just grab any one. All right, take it, stick it in the viewfinder. This is the fun part. Did you get in the viewfinder? Yeah, should it be? Was it? If it's backwards, fix it. All right. Yes. All right, cool. All right, so what you're going to do is you're just going to go behind your back, and you're going to flick the switch multiple times. Flickety, flickety, flick, flickety, flickety, flick, and stop anywhere you'd like. Let me know when you're ready. Good. All right, so Chris, go ahead and take a peek at that little thing that you see. We'll take a good look at that image. Once you got that image in mind, let me know. Got all the details? Yeah. All right, you got the image? Stare at my psychic penguin. Send all those thoughts to him. He's going to send it straight to me. It's going to be a duh, and he's going to relay stuff to that. Now, I want you to continue to look through that viewfinder now since you are now calibrated to my PP. Go ahead and take a look at the little screen in your viewfinder. And we're going to try to pick up all the little things. First and foremost, I'm getting, he's sending me some colors. One color in particular really stands out. I'm getting like red. Does red make sense to you? Yes. Red, okay. There's also There's also multiple different things. I'm saying he's sending me large structures, some moving objects. One of them's like a big towering kind of structure. Another one is like a it's some kind of mechanical moving thing. Does that all resonate?
Yes.
And he's sending me, and if this is correct, you're going to hand me the viewfinder, make your way to your seat. Okay. There's Big Ben on a double-decker bus, and this is all taking place in London, England.
It's in England, yes.
It's in England.
There
Thank
you
you
are.
so much.
Wow.
The power of the psychic penguin. Now I'm going to wrap this up with one more demonstration. He's going to try something a little more impossible. Does anyone have a driver's license on them? Perfect. All right, so I guess we're going to borrow you again, Chris, for this. So, perfect. Just have it face down. Hold it face down. I'm just going to slip it inside here, just like that. So that's all secured all the way in there. And in fact, it's going to stay in full view the entire time. No, I'll even seal it there. Now we don't want you're going to have to grab it on this side so it's more sanitary. Step up here just a sec. So just over here, perfect. Hold it on that side. Hold it nice and high like an antenna, perfect. Face that way, this way, perfect. And I want you to stare at the penguin. You can verify that there is indeed an ID card in there. And as you go into that, I want you to focus on several details that you may have. Let me try this. You're going to focus on every detail of what you have there and send it to the psychic penguin. It could be just kind of like, imagine the psychic penguin is a police officer and he's able to, and he pulled you over and he's trying to make sense of what you have. So he's getting a sense that, funny, he's saying something, and he's saying that the psychic penguin, my PP, has a friend. He's got a cousin named Nathaniel.
Weird.
Coincidence? I think not. That's your middle name. Yeah. And there's something. Was that? Okay. This might be a little bit more private. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to whisper the address into your ear. Okay. I'm going to just pull this mic slightly out of the way. Pretty crazy. Well, let's try this. Let's be a little creative there. So we have, he has psychically sent all that information from there to here. But so far, there's some aspects of magic that have gone on in the show. But to wrap it up, we're gonna do some actual magic here. In this case, I'm gonna go in. I have. Yes. In my wallet, I have my own driver's license as well. And what we're going to do is this. I'll place it right here. He's in plain sight, bound and everything. Yeah. I want you to now psychically imagine your driver's license, every detail about it. He's gotten most of your information. You're just going to send it directly to him. And this is what we call, in this modern day and age, 3D printing. Or something along the lines of that. A variation of 3D printing, also known as psychic Polaroid. Ready? Send it. Did you feel like you did something right? That's what's important. If you don't feel anything, then you didn't. Do you feel like something happened?
I feel the power of the DP, yes.
You did. Now, don't go too hard, otherwise you'll make a mess. So, the power of the psychic penguin. But let's try this. You've been holding on to the license in that envelope the entire time. Go ahead and take it. You can do normal human things now. Just slowly tear open that envelope.
What?
So there's just some random paper. But that's a That's me right there.
Yeah.
This is my driver's license. Yeah. Which has actually been sitting there the entire time. No way. Go ahead and take a look. Retrieve.
Is he properly restrained?
He can't move. Also, he doesn't have opposable thumbs. I don't know why you're so afraid.
Wow, it's like brand new. This
Brand-
is my driver's license.
It's your driver's license, brand
Wow.
spanking new. Thank you so much for having me up.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. My name is Fred Lee. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, let's take another bow. This has been Bodi Pozi. We're going to wrap our show a little early tonight to make room in the schedule for the next show that's coming up, which is The Tonight Show. It's a reading of... You can go ahead and sit down. Thank you. Once again, Fred Lee. We are going to call that The Tonight Show is getting set up. So if you're online right now, please stay tuned. Thank you for everyone who came out into our audience and our volunteers tonight and to our comics. This has been Bodi Pozi. Check us out every fourth Friday at 8 p.m. It'll be a different host next time. It'll be your regular host, Derek. I am a substitute host. Derek is doing Dracula because it's Halloween season. So once again, thank you very much. That's Bodi Pozi. Good night.
Thank you, Chris. That is Bodi Pozi Comedy. Thank you, guys. If you want to stick around, you may. It's the Tonight Play. It's coming up in, well, as quickly as we can get it set up. It's kind of what it sounds like. It's a reenactment of the Tonight Show, a live reenactment of the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson as appeared on October 28th, 1982. So 40 years ago, you've got your Tonight Play. So hang out, guys. Those online, those in person. And we'll get the show turned over, and we will start the Tonight Play in, well, it looks like 8 minutes. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right. Thanks for coming out.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a James Bond. We're all waiting for stand up. Yeah. Well, now it's they got nothing now. Yeah, they're falling apart. They had 3 prime ministers in like 4 months or so. They're fucked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. Black James Bond is the next thing. It's the next step. Yeah, I don't know who they hate more, Indian/Pakistani people or black people. Yeah, it's like they're Mexican versus black. Like it's like our version is Mexican versus black. It's interesting, you know. At the end of the day, everybody hates Jews. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's American. Yeah. Yeah. Quick question. Does that sort of like stand support something like a projector? Something as heavy as that? Oh shit. Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, cool. What like brand is it? Instand? Like Instant but with a D? Got it. Okay, awesome, yeah. Ooh, so sorry. I've been looking for a good projector stand, and that, like, is it good or is it been eh? Yeah, it looks so professional and heavy duty, so it's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I have a very light projector. It's like a shitty LED one. I use it for comedy though. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Awesome, thank you. I'm Toby, by the way. Nice to meet you. Fred, nice to meet you. What? Well, I showed up like in the last 5 minutes, and we're all reviewing our lines for this, and it's like, for who? But at the end of the day, hey, I love it. Excellent. All right. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Oh, nice, yeah. Make that fucking money. Did it come with the bag, or you had to get that separately? Okay, yeah. It's a sick bag. I was like, if they're giving that for free, holy shit. Target? Oh, excellent. That's cool. Yeah. It looks more convenient, like it's good.
This is Doc Sevens and
transition. It's just going to go straight to music. Had to leave. All right, there we go.
Starring Johnny Carson. This is Doc Severinsen along with Tommy Newsom and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Pete Barbuti from Sophisticated Ladies, Lita Galloway, an 11-year-old channel swimmer, Jason Pipoli. And now, here's Johnny. I think you skipped a line.
This is wait. It's a monologue. He's like discussing.
Well, yeah, but you don't do the monologue yet.
Oh.
Go to the top. Go to the top.
Okay. Is that the top?
Okay, scroll down.
Okay.
Right here. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Right. Sort of. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You're a nice group. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Newt, this be gentle. You're in a good mood tonight, right? Yeah! Anything special going on? Just a happy group? Yes. All right, it's the weather. The weather is gorgeous. I had a fun at my house this morning. I captured a whole group of Japanese tourists and I put them to work building a bridge over my pond. Anyway, this is the Tonight Show. 60-minute program that just whizzes by in an hour. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Very well.
Ed's having a few days off. I think he'll be back next week. The doctor moves over here. Not a real doctor. People think Doc Severinsen, he's not a real doctor, right?
Well, I give an occasional examination.
I heard about that. The secretary from the secretaries here. You thought you were the NBC doctor? Sorry. I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. And over here, Tommy Newsom. Of course, you all know Tom. Thank you for that big ovation, Tom. No, don't do it. Tom, he's a little insecure. He's a great musician, a great arranger, but personality, he was turned down by real people because he didn't qualify. I love Tom. You pick Tommy and he applauds. Well, it will soon be the scariest day of the year when we're confronted by monsters, goblins, and ghouls. I'm talking about Election Day, of course. Be sure and vote. November 2nd, the next Tuesday, right? Around the country, this is what they call the midterm. Out here in the Valley, Southern California, is a strange state politically. We have a lot of unusual propositions on the ballot. And the residents, we are in San Fernando Valley, right? By the way, Burbank is in thank you, I appreciate it. Help me out. But by the way, Burbank is in San Fernando. And the Valley residents are planning overwhelmingly. Wait a minute. Now, where did you see Sean Hennessy? Used to use the word strip joints, and every time the comic does a joke, the drummer goes bang and gives one of those right. What was I saying? the residents in the valley have overwhelmingly going to the Reject Freeze Initiative. That is the Proposition 88. That would freeze the number of Orange Julius stands, 3 per block out here in the valley. Well, if you don't get the words out, you're not going to get the laugh. This is a confusion election out here. Proposition 16, if passed, would make Proposition 4 illegal. Anyway, there's a tough new crime law on the ballot in Los Angeles, Proposition 51. Are you familiar with that? All right, I'm going to tell you about it. It would make it illegal to hold up a 7-Eleven store without a permit. Well, anyway, Halloween is coming. A big social event in Washington is tomorrow night. Do you know what they are having? What? Ronald Reagan's staff at the White House is having a masquerade party. Yeah, and Reagan invited some of his rich friends, and the highlight of the evening is going to be they are going to bob for Krugerrands. No, if you're not sure, no, don't. They didn't seem to come from the heart. Just because one person applauds, don't feel you have to. What do you think? Now, I did this amaze me. What do you think the #1 selling mask in this year? E.T. Nope, it is not. Richard Nixon is the #1. It is outselling E.T., Frankenstein, Dracula, the Richard Nixon mask.
How scary is it?
That's not even a setup for that. Well, the problem is it has caused some problems for Nixon. Today, Nixon tried to get into his back Saddle River. He tried to get into his compound, and the Secret Service agent gave him a Tootsie Roll and told him to go away anyway. Well, how scary is it? As if California doesn't have enough problems, we have mudslides, earthquakes, we have fires. Apparently, California, the boll weevil, no joke, is appearing in California, I guess, for the first time, which poses a threat to one of our major crops out here, cotton. How many of you are familiar with Romance of England's Prince Andrew, an actress by the name of Koo Stark? Actress Stark says she is very hurt by the reports in the British affair. Apparently, that they had a pretty good love affair together on a vacation. And Koo Stark complains that they never pointed anything in the papers when she first met him. He was just a frog. She thinks, treatment? G. Gordon Liddy is back in the news again. Remember G. Gordon Liddy? He was one of the Watergate's conspirators. He went to prison and he just lost a battle with the United States Justice Department. They want to attach his salary because he still owes them a lot of money for that fine. He was trying apparently to shield his assets, and the government comes in and says, "No, we're going to take your money." And Liddy was so outraged at this, he filled his pockets with ground round and sat on his barbecue. Liddy, by the way, was the one who held his hand over the candle, kind of gives a historical perspective for that joke. Okay. Here's one you can also debate. Do you remember the Sheikh Mohammed Al-Fazi? I think that's how you pronounce it. Does the name ring a bell? I think he was on 60 Minutes this past week. He was the Saudi Arabian sheikh who came here to Los Angeles and bought a home on Sunset Boulevard. It was a beautiful home until Sheikh Al-Fazi got through with it. He was the one that put the statues on the front, and they had pubic hair. Oh, it was? And then he moved and he went to Florida and bought a place down there. Then quit building it. Apparently he just gave a town, Midland, PA, $35,000 to bail them out of bankruptcy. He was the same fellow who got stuck for $1.5 million hotel tab in Miami. He was paying $66,000 a day. Yeah, at the Diplomat Hotel, he had about 3 floors, and apparently there was a little brouhaha. He left the only wanted $1.5 million hotel bill. He got even with him. Just before he left, before he checked out, he stole a whole box of little teeny dial soaps from the maid's cart. There was an interesting figure in the paper today about China. They have finally taken a census in China. I guess for the last 4 to 5 years, they have been working on it. What do you think the population of China is?
1 billion.
Yes, they have 1/4 of the population of the world lives in China. It is over 1 billion people. That's 1,000 million. And NBC is a smart network. They want you to tap that market. So next week they're beaming the Oriental Odd Couple over there, starring Pat Morita and Ki Luke. Oh boy, be great. 1,000 people, 1,000 million people. Wouldn't it be funny if they found out rice is an aphrodisiac? Anyway, we have a good show for you tonight. We have a very funny, weird man tonight, Mr. Pete Barbuti, who will entertain you and make you laugh. You don't have to put the horns up. I'm not done yet. You guys, pay no attention to me anymore. He's about done. We have a wonderful singer from Sophisticated Lady. Leada Galloway is here tonight. Wonderful. A young man who is 11 years old, who was the youngest person to ever attempt to swim the English Channel. His name is Jason Popoli. What? Jason Popoli? He's from Denver, Colorado. We'll meet him in just a moment. Horns up. We'll be back in just a minute. Thank you. We'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Want to liven up those old familiar dinners?
Brush up on your chicken.
Just blend 2 parts Heinz 57 sauce and 1 part honey.
Brush up spirits too.
And you've got a sensational glaze for most any kind of meat.
Brush up on your head.
Make a little extra for dipping.
Brush up with Heinz 57 sauce and honey. Takes just a few seconds.
Adds just the right spice.
Brush up.
Mr. McEnroe, that's a very close shave.
You must be joking. That ball was in.
No, Mr. McEnroe, your shave is very close.
Of course. I shave with Bic.
You earn millions and shave with a 20-cent Bic.
Look, why pay more for fancy handles and tricky tops when I get lots of close shaves with Bic?
Advantage McEnroe.
He's right. I don't have to shave with a 20-cent Bic. But I do.
Oh yes, what a good group tonight. Boy, I tell you this, I wasn't going to mention it, but this audience tonight has won the Audience of the Week award already.
Fantastic.
Yeah, what? Of course there is a possibility that tomorrow night audience may also win, but you are in the running.
This is the group that gets to spend the weekend at your house.
I live in Thousand Oaks. You go right out here. As well as you know, Sunday is Halloween. That is true about the mask. Strangely enough, you would have guessed that, though E.T. would far and away the biggest selling mask.
Surely.
Boy, the masks nowadays. Do you remember when you were a kid? They had those little, what do they call them? Paper mache?
They're paper mache.
They always scratched you. And that's all they had was terrible rubber band, went around your ears, and now they mold these masks. Have you seen E.T.'s mask in the store?
Yeah, they are unbelievable.
They are absolutely frightening. And I suppose expensive. What does a good mask cost anybody now? You got kids.
50.
How much?
$50. $50?
$50 for the mask? You can get E.T. himself for $50. I don't believe that.
We used to get those little things. I think they gave them to you if you bought something else.
What's that?
The little
black ones? Oh yeah, those are throwaways, but it's not. But now it's really a big business.
Oh, that's all I had. We made up for it in other ways.
I'm not even going to ask. We used to put a pumpkin in the window every Thanksgiving. You know, go out at least in the Midwest. You'd go out in the field and sometimes appropriate one, which, you know, you're supposed to do, you're not supposed to do, and then you carve it and so forth. What we did tonight, we went out and bought a lot of pumpkins. We have decorated them and put some captions to them, which we found semi-amusing. You, the audience of the week, I'm sure you will find them even more amusing than we did. That's a cheap stunt, isn't it? Which we are not above, incidentally. Why don't we go over here and see what they are? Are the pumpkins all right? No? Easy now? Here's the first one. Did you feel that earthquake? Here we go for the second comedy pumpkin. Doc, this headache is killing me. Hi, I'm Jerry Brown. I think I would be totally awesome to be your senator.
Jerry Brown's the next one.
Next one? Oh shit. Trick or treat. American Express, don't leave home without it.
I think that was supposed to be green in the actual episode.
Sorry, Tonto. I didn't mean to say that about your mother. How are you, Joe? Que pasa? Hey, que pasa, Joe? We'll move this one out there. We do our own stage work here, folks. I just ate in the NBC commissary and I don't feel too good. Want to guess what my candle looks like?
That was probably the don't feel too good.
Yeah. Okay. We're catching up here. All right. Huh? Sailor. Okay. Is this your first time, Sailor? Moving along here. Comedy table number 3. Hey, Doc, do you think we can clear this up? I wasn't sure about that one either.
She's got a banana sticking out of him.
Mr. Lincoln, you like to play so far, after all. All this time, he's still big. Don't cry, Tommy. Grandpa's going to a better place. Was it good for you as it was for me? Okay, we like to do topical material pumpkins. Where do we get these pumpkins? Where did they grow? Are these California pumpkins?
We flew them in.
What do you mean you flew them in? Does California... I really should know this. They grow pumpkins here in California?
It's not a big pumpkin state, I don't think.
Cotton pumpkins, very big out here.
Now come on, cotton pumpkins, I know cotton is big. Cotton is the #1 crop.
Cotton is the #1 crop. Pumpkins too.
No. There is another crop that is better, but I'm not even going to say what it is. Won't even get into that. Well, we'll be right back after this. Peeper Booty is here, and Lietta Galloway and Jason Popoli.
Lets you shower your body and face with skincare. It's a silky, rich liquid that replaces bar soap.
Shower yourself with skincare.
No bar soap has this formula of 4 special skincare ingredients. A deep cleanser, a smoother, a conditioner, and a moisturizer. A rich formula you just can't get in bar soap. Starting today, feel soft and silky all over.
Hey, John Edwards, you're treating that puppy like a dog. Robin Lynn, don't treat your puppy like a dog. Kit Miller, are you treating your puppy like a dog?
Oh, no. Dog food is for dogs. My puppy gets puppy food. Puppy Chow brand puppy food. I know puppies need more nutrition, and Purina Puppy Chow has it.
Good for you, Kit Miller.
No, good for him.
Don't treat your puppy like a dog. No. Give him Puppy Chow.
Although I don't have your line silence. We gotta scroll back to the right part.
We had to figure out where we're at. Thank you, Tom. We are back. Peeper Booty is here. Lietta Galloway from Sophisticated Lady. I'm looking forward to meeting this young man. He really gave it his best try. It's remarkable. He attempted to become the youngest person ever to swim the English Channel. He's 11 years old. His name is Jason Popoli. He's from Denver, Colorado. Although he did not make it, he came within 5 miles of the French coastline. And he says he's going back. We thought you'd like to meet him. Would you welcome Jason Popoli? Jason. I haven't had a chance to say hello to you yet. It's nice to meet you. Oh, there's a fly around here. Isn't there? Don't let it bother you. Vincent Price does this every Halloween. I was looking here in the paper. I guess this was one of our California papers, and it shows you. Is this getting ready to go into the surf?
Yes, that's me. Looking like I'm wearing a lot of long johns.
Yeah, I was going to say, what did they put on your body?
Yeah, a lot of grease.
A lot of grease.
Yeah, lots. Like Vaseline, but thicker.
Yeah, you mean like a ½ inch coating of the stuff all over your body?
Not a ½ inch.
Yeah, but a lot of grease.
Yeah, a lot of grease.
And you've got the goggles and the hat. How long have you been swimming?
since I was 4, and then before I would jump in and just mess around.
Yeah, like most of us do, kind of just mess around. But you're a long distance swimmer.
Yeah, I started out swimming 1 hour a day. And for each month except Sunday.
Constant swimming. So how many miles would you cover, do you think, in an average workout?
I'm a kid, it's easy to forget.
It's like scrolling super fast.
Can you repeat the question? Oh, 1 hour. In 1 hour, I cover about 2 miles. Then 2 hours, about 4 miles.
That's a lot of swimming. How and when did you decide you wanted to try to swim the English Channel?
After my dad did it.
I didn't know your dad had swum the English Channel. This is the first time I knew about that. How long ago was that?
That was in 1980.
Right, so you wanted to try it.
Yeah, I knew all about it. That's the advantage I had. And I decided after about 1981 that I wanted to become the youngest to ever swim it.
Right. See, I think the youngest before you is a 12-year-old who swam it once.
Yeah, 12 years old at 53 days.
What is the distance from England to France?
Straight across. Let's see, from Shakespeare Beach to CACKLEs is 21 miles.
But the English Channel, you don't exactly swim in a straight line, do you? You have a lot of tides there to contend with?
Yeah, you can't go against the tides.
Yeah, how do you handle that? What do you do?
Well, you swim. You swim with them, the tides. You take advantage. You swim in a Z. Whenever the tides change.
Right. How cold was the weather? The water?
The weather was quite nice that day. The water was, it was the warmest it has been like maybe in 20 years. It was 63 degrees.
Yeah. So when did you feel, I'll tell you what, let's take a break here. Then we're going to come back and we'll talk some more, all right? Okay? We'll be right back. Stay where you are. We'll be back to talk to Jason. You're going to try it again, you think?
Yeah.
Until new Genie Track Drive, most do-it-yourself garage door openers were driven by a greasy chain. Track Drive replaces old-fashioned chains with a super tough track that never needs grease or adjusting. Only Genie has it. Track Drive goes together faster and simpler. Protect your family and open your door the easy way.
Honey, you did it!
Track Drive. Only Genie has it.
Genie welcomes the ones you love home.
You say Arby's, you say wonderful.
An eye full of delicious, top-quality ingredients.
You say Arby's, you say bountiful.
Big, beautiful, satisfying sandwiches. You get a lot for your money at Arby's, and that's helpful.
You say Arby's, you say valueful.
You say Arby's, Arby's, Arby's. You
said a mouthful.
Arby's unbeatable value. You said a mouthful.
Thank you, Tom. We're back. And if you just joined us, this young man seated to the right is Jason Popoli from Denver, who is 11. You came within 5 miles, so you swam a little over 20, right?
About 20.
About 20 miles. What got to you? Just fatigue?
Well, you swim. Well, I was tired. You figure at 1040 waves hitting you each minute. That's 60 minutes. 60 minutes are in an hour. And I was in there 8 hours and 23 minutes. That really takes its toll.
Yeah, I would, well, you shouldn't feel badly because if you don't, there's no success without having a little failure along the way. You plan to try this again, I assume, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, do you have a lot of friends at school that swim?
Like skateboarding and skiing friends.
Yeah, swimming, you have to get up every morning and keep at this. I mean, especially in endurance swimming like that. You told me you swam about 6,500 meters every day?
Yes, someday.
To keep in training, yeah, except Sunday, of course. What do you like best about swimming? Is it just the competition?
Yeah, I love the competition. A lot. It's a lot of fun. I meet different people from different swim teams.
Yeah, I bet you do, don't you?
Yeah, they have a swim race every year. 1,000 meters. Some is they're 1,000 meters. And I was the youngest one ever to complete the 2,000 meters.
Did you meet some people over in England? The people who swim clubs?
Yeah. I love the competition. I love the competition a lot. I meet a lot of friends from other swim teams even.
I think that's great.
A lot of the countries down there, they come to Dover Life Club. They sponsor that 2,000 meter swim every year.
Right. Of course, when you're swimming by yourself, like the channel, you're really competing with yourself, aren't you? I mean, that's competition.
Well, yeah, but even like when you're swimming in the competitions, you're still competing with yourself. Best time for your best time.
Your best time, right? What's some of your other hobbies?
I like skateboarding and skiing, and I occasionally play lacrosse.
Yeah. When are you going to make this next attempt, Jason?
Next summer.
Catalina?
Yeah, the Catalina Island swim.
Yeah, I'm in that one. What did you find about England? Did you like? And anything unusual over there, different from the United States?
They talk a lot different.
Yeah, they do quite, don't they? They talk quite British, right?
Yeah. They and they wear different clothes. Preppy still, but they have a little lion on them.
Yeah, instead of a little alligators, right? Well, Jason, it's very nice meeting you. That's quite the accomplishment. We all wish you had the best of luck next year, and I hope you can complete it, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for being with us. Good luck, Jason. Thank you. Take care. That's incredible. We'll be back in just a moment, guys.
A mature young man.
Yes.
Every morning I use Listerine antiseptic.
We were
for me.
heavy on
In the morning, your mouth has millions more bad breath germs than
We
the
were
night
admin
before.
heavy on that.
Listerine kills the germs that can cause morning breath, and it works for hours. At night, I use it a second time for Robert. Listerine's strong. It keeps my breath clean a good long time. Listerine, one time for me.
A second time for me.
Listerine, twice a day.
One time for me.
A second time for me.
Which panty liner do women prefer? I switched to New Freedom any day when my sister said she liked them better. They're super soft. Rosemary's Choice, New Freedom Any Day.
I switched. New Freedom Any Day panty liners are very comfortable.
Maxine's Choice, New Freedom Any Day. Preferred nearly 2 to 1 by women who've tried them. They're soft, they're comfortable, and they're women's choice. Shouldn't they be yours? New Freedom Any Day. The panty liner women like best.
Freak out. Peter Barbuti is here tonight, isn't he? Yes, Pete is here. Pete Barbuti is a very strange man. He's just on the very edge of being very strange, which is why he's in the comedy business. He lives and works in Las Vegas most of the time. He'll be traveling to Buffalo. I know, a big thrill for Pete. To appear at a club called the Trafalmador. Is that it, Pete? The Trafalmador. He'll be there December 10th through the 11th. Would you welcome Pete Barbuti?
Plays. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling, cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling, cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with... Okay, there is one note left to this song, okay? So we just stop for 1 minute and just say, like, it's a real good to have you here, and I'd like to thank NBC for inviting me back, and Johnny and Fred and everybody, and I'd like to thank all the people who are watching on TV. And I'd like to start with Alabama. Thank you, Ames, Billy Joe. Ames, Teresa Sue. Ames, Billy Jack.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah?
You don't have time for this.
Brown, Billy Joe. I know that's silly, that's stupid, but I want to thank, because you can't talk to the people at home, so I just talk to the people we got. Like 500 people in the audience, and like today, nobody smiles enough, so we should be happier and smile more and think better thoughts, because maybe that's what the world. Because look, studio audience, you think of this, you're special. Don't put yourselves down. You will never again be assembled just like you sit here tonight. So think, some of you won't want to come back to this joint. Some of you won't be allowed back in this joint. Some of you will be back, but not with the same person you're here with. And then again, some of you, you're just real old. You're going to go home and die. I can't help it. Once in a while, you do something sick. It kind of puts the whole world into perspective. No, but you really are special, and we'd like to thank you all for being here. We'll finish with this song. And I'd like to, what is this? I'd like to thank, as my little tribute to the ladies in the Boston area, let me see it. I can't help it once you get going. Okay, how about a little number for the Catholic ladies? How about this is weird. Okay, how about a special tribute to the Chicago Cub outfield? Where am I? Okay. Okay, next invitation. Wino catching a handkerchief. Wino missing a handkerchief. If you're Chicago Cub fans, I don't mean to pick on you. Let me tell you, this friend of mine, these Cubs fans are weird people. Now, this guy is typical Chicago Cub fan. This is true. Like, this guy is going to the Cub game. He's standing in line buying his ticket, and he hears this voice from way up in the bleachers, like way up. The voice goes, "Hey, Dave!" And so he backs up to see who's calling, and he steps on a guy's feet behind him, and the guy's like, "It's real high." And he says, "Yo, watch where you're going, buddy." And he says, "All right, I'm sorry, man." And so he goes to the turnstile, and he was in there, and he was walking in, and he hears that voice again from way up in the bleachers. I said, "Hey, Dave!" And so he stops to see who called. People are trying to get him, and they say, would you please move out of the way, pal? We're trying to get to our seats. He says, boy, there's grumpy people at this ball game. And so he sits down in about third innings, base is loaded, and he's really grooving. I mean, everybody's concentrating. And here comes that voice again. Hey, Dave! And he stands up, turns around to see who's... Now, people are getting mad. They're saying, sit down in front. Boy, he's having a rotten day, right? And... seventh inning goes by. He goes, buys a couple of hot dogs, mustard, relish, a couple of beers, some popcorn. He's coming back down the aisle, just ready to sit down here, and here comes the voice again. Hey, Dave! Everything goes flying. The hot dogs, the popcorn, the beer. He turns around, looks up into the bleachers, and yells, my name's not Dave! That was a funny joke. I didn't get it the first time I heard it. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. He's so dumb because he's from Chicago. Probably Polish. Okay, back to the script. Back to the script. Okay, I got this one joke. We got a rule going here. You're gonna love this one. I got this friend of mine. He lives in Northern California, Sacramento. He's got a small farm up there. So I go to visit him, and I notice he's got a pig on the farm. This pig has a wooden leg. And I try not to be staring at the pig or anything. I know how it is. Like, I didn't know what to say. So I was saying stuff like, well, the pig has nice ears. And so finally, I had to say to him, I said, what the hell is this story, man, with the pig with the wooden leg? And the guy got really uptight. He says, hey, man, will you do me a favor? Don't say nothing bad about this pig. It's a very special pig. Do you know it was 2 years ago this month? It was October, wasn't it? It was 2 years ago in October. He said, the little missus and I were asleep in the back bedroom of the farmhouse here, and a spark must have come out of the fireplace and hit the rug, and it started to smolder, and everything caught on fire, and the drapes and everything started to go up. The whole house goes up in flames. The little missus and I, we'd have died in our sleep. But the pig came by the bedroom window. He started banging it with his snout, making loud noises, and he woke us up, and he saved our lives. And I said, that's amazing. He said, there's nothing... that's nothing. It's like a month after that. It's November. Then it would be. He said, I was plowing the south, 40, and the tractor hit a soft spot and came over on me in the seat of my tractor and caught me, and I couldn't breathe. I was laying there and I was going like, yeah! And the pig come over and he dug by the dirt and around me, and he grabbed me by the collar and he pulled me around from the tractor and saved my life. And I said, that's incredible. But why the hell does the pig have a wooden leg? And the guy said, are you kidding? A great pig like that, you don't eat them all at once. And so that's why we should all smile. Let's finish out this song, Tom. I'm getting tired out here. Here we go, the orchestra. You ready? Hey, it shouldn't be louder. Okay, start. Okay, hey, Dave! Oh, yeah. Okay, then I'm on the
Then you come
panel.
over, yeah.
That is the craziest story I've ever heard in my life.
It's marvelous, isn't it?
They like that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I knew the band liked it because they were warped like that. See?
Did I name the place you were playing at in Buffalo, right?
I never worked. Doc worked it up there, and he said...
the Trafalmador?
Trafalmador.
The Trafalmador Club.
Yeah, it's up in Buffalo, New York, and I'm going to go to the jazz club because I'm going up there for a couple of days and work up there. They said nice things about Doc, and they said...
Buffalo gets a little cold this time of year.
Yeah, Buffalo is like one of them cities. It's like Chicago. All right, it's the same thing every year, and they say, maybe it won't be so bad this year. Every April 1st, God looks over a cloud at Chicago, and somebody, one of the saints says, what are they doing? And he says, hey, they're taking off their snow tires. You guys want to see something funny? Come here and watch this.
Yeah.
Every year, man.
They've taken off their snow tires. We're going to get them one more time.
Yeah, one more time. Always April. You can tell by their attitudes when you talk to Chicago in November, December. It's like they're angry. Say like, oh, this is terrible weather we're having here. And even in January, oh, this is the worst we've ever seen. And then in February, it's like, oh, we can't stand much more. And then if you call it in April, they're like, they've still got it, but now their attitude now is like, yeah, that's it. We're not shoveling any more snow. And that's why you have to get your car out. Don't tell me what I got to do. Don't tell me what I got to do. I don't have to get no car out, but you'll die. Sure, I'll die, but I won't be cold. You know, they go crazy every year. It's the same thing.
It's like cabin fever. You cannot wait for the spring.
I know. Every year they say, well, next year won't be as bad as next year.
Yeah, always.
Doc, you grew up in Oregon too. Of course, it's more rain up there than anything else.
Right?
I grew up in the Midwest. I'm used to that.
Yeah, you used to that. I grew up in Pennsylvania too. I've lived in Vegas so long now that when I go back east, everybody there like, oh, it's not too bad. And it'll be like 10 below zero. I'll be dying.
Yeah, I like that.
Everywhere you go, there's no place the weather's perfect. I mean, how many times you've been in Vegas and the summer it'll be 119 and somebody will say, yeah, but it's a dry heat.
There's no humidity.
There's no humidity. You don't mind it at all. You don't mind it at all until you come off the golf course and you reach out and you grab the chrome handle of your car door and you mind it a lot there.
I used to, when I was working up there, I had a line when I'd work there in July. They'd say there's no humidity. I'd say there's no humidity in my oven either, but it's very hot in there. Yeah.
That's right. It's different. It's not a thing you forget. It's just like this one thing quick. I know this happens to you. Anybody in Vegas when you get in your car, because you're up there in your shorts, you play tennis in the afternoon, and you forget, and you run out and sit on the Naugahyde seats, and you grab the steering wheel, and you see a lot of grown people driving in Vegas suspended from the steering wheel like this.
Yes, those plastic seat covers.
Yeah, they don't touch that. They don't touch that.
We'll take a break. Stay where you are. We'll be right back.
Okay, now I'll do the Alpo commercial, but because it's in the script.
The beauty of a Delta faucet is,
I think that one's next, so we'll do this one.
when it's on, it's on. And when it's off, it's off. Its washerless design helps keep it from dripping, so it lasts and lasts and lasts. Delta faucet. We're first because we last.
Dry as possible.
Dry as possible.
Yeah. Johnny's real dry.
Use your desk. Ever since she broke into showbiz, Lucy's dreamed of that big break. This is Lucy. Well, this is it, and Lucy got a part she was born to play, eating Alpo. You see, Alpo beef chunks dinner is packed with real beef, the beef Lucy naturally loves. And it's not just beefy flavor like some other dog foods. And Alpo's totally complete and balanced too. So give your dog the beef dogs love in Alpo, the food that made Lucy a star.
My next guest is a fine singer. Lieta is in the cast of Sophisticated Ladies, which they will be making into a special for home box office next week.
And KC is still here.
Okay. And she'll be appearing tomorrow night for the next 3 weekends at a new super club in Hollywood they call the Gardenia, doing her nightclub act. She is a fine singer. Would you welcome, please, Lieta Galloway?
Woo!
Lieta.
Keeping my eyes on the road, I see you. Keeping my hands on the wheel, I hold you. 99 miles from LA, I kiss you, I miss you, please be there. Counting the telephone poles, I phone you. Reading the signs on the road, I rate you. 99 miles from LA, I want you, I need you. Please be there. The windshield is covered with rain. I'm white sandy beach with Sally, turning the radio on. We're dancing 99 miles from LA, 99 miles from LA. I want you and I need you. Keeping my eyes on the road, I see you and I want you, I love you and I need you. 99 miles from LA, I want you and I need you. Please be there, oh please be there. Keeping my eyes on the road, I see you. Keeping my hands on the wheel, I hold you. Oh, please, 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 please be there.
Yeah. Leetta Galloway. Oh, she's wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, she's a wonderful, wonderful singer. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
Nestle Crunch, the blend of milk chocolate and crispy crunchies that's music to your mouth.
Creamy milk chocolate is the melody. Crispy crunchies are the harmony. The two together are music to munch. Let's hum a few bars of Nestle Crunch. Toe tap and tantalize and happy feeling appetizing. Nestle Crunch is music, sweet music to your mouth. If there's anything a raisin lover loves,
I've been into raisins since I was knee-high to a grapevine.
loves more than raisins.
So I don't eat just any raisin cereal.
It's having more raisins to love.
Nutri-Grain wheat and raisin cereal gives you more whole grain goodness. No preservatives, no sugar added. And now, more raisins. More raisins than any other cereal.
If there's anything a raisin lover loves more than raisins, it's having more
Nutri-Grain wheat and raisins.
to love.
We're back. Thank you, Tom. All right, that girl, did I pronounce right? Her name right? Leetta?
Leetta, I think it is.
Leetta Galloway. She's a wonderful singer, isn't she?
Yeah, good sound.
Oh, yeah.
She's in Sophisticated Ladies and working at a club called the Gardenia. Where do you go after Buffalo? Any place?
I think that wraps it up, John.
What do you mean? You mean your career is over in Buffalo?
I think the pig joke did it for me.
No, come on now.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. I just wait until something turns up. I don't have anything special.
And you just show up there?
I show up there and that's nothing. Anybody need anybody at all? I just come to your house and do 10 minutes.
Yeah, you'll do.
Sure.
Right in front of their house?
Take it on the road, put a band together, you go back on the road.
That's right. You play, don't you?
Yeah, I work with a lot of bands. Did a television show with Woody Herman earlier this year down in New Orleans. I don't know if it'll ever be seen. We're still trying to get paid for it, but...
Oh, I see. One of those gigs?
But yeah, now it wasn't Woody's fault. It was the producer. It was one of those guys who said, I want to be producer, you know? And he didn't have any money, or if he has money, he's not paying us.
He's got your money now.
He's got my money too now.
Hey, thanks for being here, Pete. Tomorrow night, Steve Lawrence, Aaron Green, and the World Series hero, Daryl Porter, and the mighty Carson Art Players. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Maybe I'll stand up. I play with your shirt?
Yeah, for some reason you're not talking.
To me or Johnny?
No, I'm talking to Johnny.
You're talking to Johnny. Turn around, turn around.
Yeah, turn around. No, I'm talking to Johnny. That's right. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were Johnny. Yeah.
I'm dumb.
The thing is, he's supposed to touch my shirt, and then I'm talking to him. And now it's gone. So there we go.
Now it's gone. It's over. It's over.
Trade you.
Okay. Yes.
My
All right. I think I'm supposed to make some sort of announcement at the end for the people at home because here everybody left. Thank you for watching the Tonight play, our reenactment of exactly 40 years later, down to I don't know, down to the day. That's right. And tonight's cast, who do we have? Let's make sure I get on the spot for people's names. Johnny Carson, played by Kendrick Williams. Doc Severinsen, played by me, Stephen Ferris. Also produced this show. What was the kid's name? Jason Pipoli, played by Amy Thompson, who also made these wonderful pumpkin props for us. And then we had Pete Barbuti, played by Toby Gomez. Right into the camera there. And we had Lita Galloway, played by Keisha Mello Hall. Who is she still here? There she is. Woo! Fantastic job. Amazing. We're all blown away. Yes. And that's our show. And hopefully, I don't know how many people are watching at home, but we'd love it if you guys actually came in here to watch the show. We had a few people here, and they bolted on us. But that's better than last month still. So we'll see you guys. What is it, on the 25th? November 25th, I think is the next one. Let me double check that. Yes, November 25th. If we're going to be here, I think we're doing another one. So thank you and have a good night.
Thank you, everybody. That is it for us for the night.
Tej did all the extra voices.
Oh,
and stuff.
there we go. You're still on, so that works. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're done for the night, but we'll be back here tomorrow. Some special programming. 7 p.m., it's the Stab Halloween Comedy Show. You can catch that, then get to your party. Or you can stick around at 9, it's strip comedy. It's exactly what it sounds like. So check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. We stream live, improv, stand-up, sketch, podcasts, and gaming streams. Even music. 6 nights a week. Let's see. Do we have some folk left? Yeah, we do. How about we send you over to In All Night Live? So hold on, Twitch audience. Hold on for the raid, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 7.
I care.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't you get into it, boy. You don't know.